Okay, what is going on? What's up, YouTube? Let me just open up my chat so I can read it properly. There we go. Hopefully it joins. Portrix joins. Okay, I got a topic today, man. I gotta relink the Discord immediately. Right. In case anyone wants to join the Discord. The Discord is actually one of the best places on planet Earth. I'm being honest. Discord allows us to talk while Plarium is not watching. Okay, I'm getting a bit too conspiracy heavy now. Hold on. Okay, so it's a bit different today, right? No headphones. So I'm not sure what you guys are hearing. Hopefully it's nothing other than my voice. I got my coffee as usual. And based on the title of the live, I got an interesting topic for you guys today. I got a real crazy one, a real banger, man. So it's either I'm gonna watch the live stream where I got the idea from, or I'm just gonna give you guys a straight up heads up on my take on the entire situation, right? And either way it's going to be really impactful in terms of what we're going to learn. It, of course, when you talk about these things, you're not going to be 100% sure of anything, right? You don't have any like serious proof or whatever shit like that, right? But this is coming from someone who's like top. I would believe he's like top 3, top 4 in the world of raid. He's not really a big content creator either. He's just like, he's basically a live arena heavy spender, type. Okay, hold on. I gotta put this in the Discord still. So he had a really interesting take on the summoning, right? The summoning of not just a summoning, but the mercy tracker, the mercy system, all that shit, right? So I'm just putting the link for the video in the Discord, so just put that out there. I hope you guys really like the thumbnail as well. I really like that one. It's going for a kind of a realistic ninja, like Ninja from God of War. How would he look? I think it smashed it out of the park. Valorant, Rector Droth. Can we beat this team with a level 8 Raya the Mond? I'm not sure. Yeah, so I might just wait for people to come in. So I do want to hear what people think about it. What's like the, I guess the feeling of it. But it is crazy though, it's crazy. So I'm just gonna play some raid, enjoy it for the moment, and then we'll just go over to the topic we have for this live. Right. What do we have to do? So I'm not sure I'm going to be doing summons. I'm not sure I'm going to finish the fusion now, if I'm being honest, guys. That's how crazy this topic actually shocked me, right? I'm not even sure I'm going to be doing any fusion. Oh, the ancient. Let's go for the ancient. Wow, that's the only time I actually unlock these things. Well, this is 100k, so we could just unlock it right here. That's the only time I ever unlock those. Whenever an ancient is locked behind it. Yeah. In case anyone was wondering, my methods for keeping the market locked. You could see the mistake they made was making people be able to see what's coming, right? As you can hear, I'm still sinus ridden, you know, so. I do want to pull up the freaking video I looked at, but hey, man, I don't really want to publicize it, even though I would love for you guys to go and watch it yourselves. You know, the reason the guy even brought up the topic is he basically said he basically said he knows somehow Plarium is watching and he wants to see what they do now in terms of how do they try to fix specific things, right? So what's on for today? Classic Arena is going to be really easy. Champ training is in 17 hours. Shit. Okay, I'm going to wait 17 hours then to 6-star a bunch of things. I have about 4 champions to 6-star. So I guess I'll wait for that one. Everything else is kind of done. The arena, I should be doing this Sand Devil to get this. In my opinion, that might be really useful. So yeah, let's do some Sand Devil today. Low level Sand Devil. Oh, that rhymes. Low level Sand Devil. You do need like a revive and shit like that, right? Oh, who do we bring? My core team is Telena, Masahiro, Mikey. Most of the time it's Farrakhan the Fat, and Ninja or Alice or Rhythamund. Ninja's not even geared. Oh, I think Alice has on Ninja's gear. Yeah. Terrible gear, right? But, you know, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Can't fix everything all the time, you know. So let me switch over to this so you guys can see my boat games. Only 2 raids open today. It might be only 2 from now on as well. Okay, I'm gonna let's collect the clan balls. Throw in Neldor, you know. What do we have here? I'm expecting an ancient to pop up soon in this shop for me on this account, you know. What about the soul merchant? Crocad, Fabian, Pastel. I really want a Furrow, bro. I think he's really cool. I think he's really, really cool. Events, what do we have? Gear Hunters, that's gonna finish organically for itself. Gear Enhancement, this one might be a bit difficult to finish. So I guess we gotta do like Raya the Moon's, where is it? Is it over? Raya Madness. It's done already. Shit, man. Wow. I didn't think it would finish that quickly. I'm only doing 16, so that's probably why. Shit, man. Yeah, I was trying to do it last night. I thought I had a day again. What the hell? I got to keep all the pinpoint speed on this. It's a 4-star though. No. HP boots could go bye-bye. HP gauntlets, 4-star. I'm selling all the 4-stars. It's selling for really cheap as well. I'm not wasting energy. Damn. I think I'm still going to do Raya the Mourned. Event Dungeon, sorry. Okay, let's see if we get lucky. What's going on? Ultra Nightmare. Epic skill tome. Terrible to see. Not even a legendary. Oh, we got sacred. Wow. The luck of the draw. No speed on this. It's a 5-star there. I might just aura it. HP percentage. We got some speed. 5. You guys can see, right? Yeah, great. Flat HP. Has speed. Nah. No use for that one. What's this? Defense percentage. No speed. Crit rate though. And what's... Oh shit, I didn't check it. So we got an epic. Oh, we got an epic skill tome from hard. I'll take it, man. Considering we got an epic from Ultra Nightmare. What are the freaking, you know, where the line, where do we draw the line? $73 million damage from Geomancer, bro. Basically solo damage the boss. 25 on Wixie. Yeah, Magic Affinity were really strong against Magic. Spirit is the only one that's kind of, you know. $152. 88 million from Geomancer. Wow. What a freaking Chad. Giga Chad, right? We're always second in damage. We're not going to beat 2 billion though. That's impossible. That is impossible with my team, you know. You got to get a Titus to even scrape it. It's not the end of the world. I don't really care about it, honestly. Once I'm one keying each of them, I'm okay with that. I don't think I'll ever want to like push the damage to like millions of damage or shit like that, you know. I guess. Okay, we gotta do arena. As always. Ooh, what about this? It could be actually really toxic. Let's see if we get some easy wins. I should have just fought it, man. All these are harder than that one. Shit, man. Okay. Should have swallowed my pride and hit it. We'll do some of that then. Let's go. I got to read the Sand Devils mechanics like properly, right? I know everyone kind of says what to bring, but I like to know why I'm bringing what I'm bringing. Not just, you know, copy paste what someone says. That's a terrible, you know, thought process. I think the poisons are really good. I think I could be wrong. Against the Sand Devil, right? I got to build Ezio, I got to build Trumbull, I got to build Jareg or Clan Boss, right? Which ties into my topic. Okay, yeah, let me talk about it, right? So, obviously, don't quote me in terms of don't... It's not my opinion, it's not, you know... It's not up to me, in other words. So there's a creator by the name of Vampire. I'm not sure if you guys know him. He's like, yeah, he's an endgame player, right? Hold on, let me see if I could actually pull up the live. Just not to show it, but because I don't have my headphones and shit like that. But just to, you know, show you guys which video it was. So before I do that, let me just do this. Okay. No headphones on my live streams is feeling really weird, bro. But this is one of the I can't express how much information was in that video. I actually watched it about 5 or 6 times, bro. You know, I'm talking about like when he explains what he explains. Yeah, he's really low. He only has like about like 1.35k subscribers, so he's not like a famous, you know, but he does love the game. It's not like he hates the game or whatever. Yeah, so this live stream right here, right, streamed via our RTMP and shit like this. Yeah, I streamed 16 hours ago. Around this, let me get it right. None of these. Yeah, around an hour and probably an hour into the live stream, he basically explained how him and his clan and his Discord basically cracked the chances or the odds of the mercies, not the mercy system, but the summoning system on the whole, right? So he was trying to win the Live Arena tournament last season, right? And he was in like first place by 500 points or something like that. And the second, who was in second place was, I can't remember the name. It's a really famous raid player, obviously. I think it's BTS something like that. Right, and a big spender, right? Raid biggest problem is not being able to work towards a champion. Yeah. Well, that's actually tying into the point I'm making right now, honestly. So the BT, I can't remember the name of the person. I don't want to watch over the live. I don't have my headphones and shit like that. So basically, Sabriel was, you know, the only way the second place person would have gotten a chance to come back was with Sabriel, right? Because the top one spot, which is Vampire, they didn't have enough probably data and how to beat her yet, right? Analysis or whatever you want to call it. Right, okay, you probably didn't even see the freaking video, but still. And like the person is a millionaire, so he's spending like $5,000 to $10,000 a day trying to pull Sabriel. And eventually he pulled the Sabriel, right? And he started gaining on like the first place, which is Vampire. And which is kind of unfair in my opinion, because, you know, someone pulled a champion who was just kind of, I'm not going to say just released, but like she brand new, no data on it in the middle of the live arena or like when it's going to end. And, you know, they call it LA, which was kind of new to me because I don't really know about the PvP aspect of Raid, right? And basically the person was catching up at such an alarming rate. Vampire actually messaged them and said, well, he messaged the driver of the account. They call them drivers. Basically meaning someone is playing your account for you, like not me doing this right now. I just summon shards. What's going on? What's going on, Cambeth? I got a serious point. Let me not focus on the chat. Hold on, guys. Right, so they call them drivers. So drivers play your account, do the live arena, build champions, do the events, whatever, right? All the guy does who owns the account, the millionaire, he just pulls shards. Right, and obviously he wants to come first. He wants to get the trophy. So Vampire seeing the man gaining, right, and he couldn't do anything about it really, because Sabriel was slapping everything. Right, Sabriel was basically a cheat code, honestly. So what he did was he messaged him and he actually told him, well, he messaged him and said, let's do a duel and whoever wins gets the trophy, basically. Because he was kind of, you know, he was kind of pissed off. He was crashing out. He was like, oh, how is this man even catching up to me? You know, with a 500-point lead and like a week to go or some shit like that. I can't remember how long it was. And he heard nothing. He heard nothing. And then he said he would concede the win this season under one condition: you don't push next season. Meaning the season we're in right now, the BTS, I can't remember his name, right? I'm not trying to disrespect him or anything. I just can't remember. I know it's BT something. Speaking of the devil, Sabriel is right here. Yeah, so basically he told him, I would give you the win. Keep in mind, Vampire was still first when they talked and shit like that. He was still first. He told him, he said, I'll give you the win. And on the one condition, you just don't push this season we're in right now. So this is last season. And he heard back in like 5 minutes. And when he measured them to duel, he didn't hear back or anything like that. So basically, when he heard back, he just said, all right, well, that's done and done. And the person ended up winning with the Sabriel, got the trophy, blah, blah, blah. And he said what he did right after he messaged them, and right after he messaged them with the conceive, basically, he went in and he opened the ticket. I'm not sure if you guys know what ticket is. It's like complaining. It's not complaining. It's like reporting bugs, doing errors. If you press info, you know, you're going to see the ticket, blah, blah, blah. You just click support and you can open a ticket, right? So he opened the ticket. And he basically said, it's kind of unfair that someone could come out of nowhere below 500 points and spend egregious amounts of money, right, in a matter of like 3 days, and summon the most broken champion or the newest mythical that we don't have enough data on to counterattack and shit like that. And it just drop themselves in the live arena and win, basically, right? Especially when the winner had a 500 point, you know, Vampire had a 500 point lead on, you know, the second place. Can we beat this team, bro? I'm not even sure. Alice is a... Let's see. Right, and I'm not sure if you guys ever... Shit, we didn't go first. Did we lose? I'm not sure if you guys ever opened a ticket, but it's like an automated answer you get from a name. It could be Susie, Gabriel, John, whoever. You don't know who you're contacting, right? But it's just someone from Plarium. That's all you know. And they send him a message basically saying... Because what Vampire did was he started spending to try and pull Sabriel as well when he saw the person using Sabriel. Right? Long story short, he didn't get Sabriel. Right? In like, I'm not even sure how much shards he said. I think he said like 5 to 10,000 shards. Right? 5 to 10,000 shards he pulled primals to pull Sabriel. Didn't get it. And the person literally went, not the person, the Plarium, whoever, went into the account, right? Went into his account. They started off by saying, it's really unfortunate that you didn't get the champion you want. I know how, you know, unfair it may feel, blah, 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 blah. To kind of, you know, soften it a bit, I think. And then they went into his account, right? When they went into his account, hold on, let me see what team could be this, I guess. Yeah. When they went into his account, they basically said, the rates... The drop rates for the champions, for like the pool of champions, is working fine. You know? So that kind of sold themselves out, in other words, right? So what Plarium does, well, not Plarium, what the drops is like there's a window, right? Where specific champions are in a specific pool that could be pulled from, like, let's say there is a specific hour, right, where you could only get freaking Fabian, right? What happens is, for that hour, you get Fabian. I'm talking about Pity, right? You could pull until you can guarantee a lightning. You could get Fabian. More than likely not, you're gonna get Fabian, right? If you put in that specific hour, but you got to know when the hour is, when the window opens, right? There's a free-to-play dude that hasn't got a sacred shot from Nightman, Ultra Nightman, 40 days in a row. Wow. Is his account shadow banned? Does he have, like, can he put in codes and shit like that? Oh my days, 40 days. I would quit the game. Okay. So, yeah, back to the point. So, the person, whoever, went into his account, checked his drop, you know, meaning they checked to see if Sabriel is showing up where he can pull her, right? And they said the drops are fine, meaning the champion is showing up when it should show up or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Right. So right after they talked and blah, 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 in 4 primals, he pulled Sabriel. In 4 primals, guys. In 4 freaking primals, he pulled Sabriel. After trying for weeks. And so what he said basically was, he felt like Plarium gave him the Sabriel because they said to themselves, oh, we're looking really bad here. How can someone really pull a Sabriel based on spending millions of dollars, right? Or thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and basically catch up to a 500-point lead on a live arena for a trophy and blah, blah, blah. You know, 4 shards. And what happened after that was kind of crazy. So I'm going to try to explain it as proper as I can, but I do want you guys to go watch the live. You don't have to watch the entire live. I'll show you from where to where you could watch, and, you know, or we could watch it on this stream, which would be crazy, but, you know, I actually messaged the guy as well. Well, not personally, but I actually commented under his video, and he did reply and shit like that. So this is tying into my title and everything, right, guys? So are we going to lose? I think so. Geomancer, man. It's Stalin. Yeah, we did lose. Okay. So, and after we pulled the Sabriel, he already made the deal, right, to conceive the win. So it didn't even matter, right? And basically, he then again pulled, like he started coming up with this theory, right, that there's a specific window where the champion you want is gonna be in the summoning pool. Now, for primals and for voids, it's a bit different, right? But for sacreds and ancients, it's guaranteed to show up how it's showing up. What's going on here? Can we beat this team? Let's do this up here. Right, so it's kind of guaranteed, like the champion you want is guaranteed to be able to be summoned. And it's a perfect time to talk about this because Solinar right now is on the shit, right? So there's going to be people who get Solinar today, right? It's a matter of how much Solinars, one, and when the Solinar is going to show up. Now, Plarium is really smart. They know what everyone wants. They know Solinar is the most wanted champion by basically everyone. Let's be real, man. You know, if you know about Plarium, if you know about Raid, sorry, you're going to want a Solinar or a Tection or a Sabriel or a freaking Galathea, you know, like that, right? So basically, there's going to be a window where Solinar is going to drop in the summoning pool. And you're going to be probably like an hour and you're going to have a chance. So what he did, him and his clan, they basically, once they logged into the game, right? Okay, so I logged in today and let me see the channel. I'm not sure if you guys ever noticed all of this spamming like this. Join a clan, all these spams. So when you see all in the world chat, basically, right, Peter, basically, now you got a window or even a void legendary, that's a sign that you can start pulling. Right, so all of this join clan, all of this started showing up because of what Vampire and his clanmates and everyone in the Discord basically solved, right? So before this was showing up, you could have gone back really far. Look, you could only go back this far. Hold on, I think I'm blocking. I do want to hammer this point on. Shit, hold on. Let me just move my camera. Right, so basically, right, it's a display, right? Again. You can't even go back. Before you could have went all the way up to see what people summon, right? You can't even do it now. You could only go up to a specific place. So what they do is they stay in the chat. I guess I could move back to the corner now. Yeah, what they do is they stay in the channel, you know, and wait for someone to pull something, right? Something crazy. So let me go to another channel, actually, and see if anyone pulls anything crazy. I was in a channel on... Oh, hold on. I have a perfect example on this one. Okay, yeah, this is the main, right? So someone pulled a Void Legendary somewhere here. Someone got Mithrala. That's probably just from the fragments, right? Or not. We're not sure. But this is one of the perfect ones. So this chat here, which is my favorite chat, actually, you know, to summon in. So if I just seen this person summon this, if they just seen it, what they would have done is they would have spammed, everyone would have joined this chat, this channel, 222, and they would start pulling freaking shards like they're going crazy. But obviously this works if you're close to pity, right? And progressive chances. So basically what they would have done is put Solinar here, and let's say this guy, you know, it doesn't really matter that much. And as soon as someone says Solinar showed up, I'm talking about all his clanmates, I'm talking about everyone, would go into this specific channel, and for like an hour straight, they would just keep summoning shards. Now, it's not a free-to-play, it's not free-to-play friendly. I did question him about it, so I'll give you guys the answer about the free-to-play part later on. And he said basically everyone would get the champion they wanted. Everyone. Well, not every single one, but you know, the percentages of getting the champion to not getting it was a crazy high rate. Right? So Cheshire Cat, okay, yeah. So this is something you guys got to pay attention to when you're summoning, especially on the progressive and if you're close to pity, right? He said 2x is a freaking scam. Right? He said it right out. He said 2x is like you go into a store, and kind of related also, I also wondered about, yeah, it is. So what he said was the 2x, right? Let's say 2x on Ancients, that was the other day. He said the 2x, where's the mercy shit? Right. He said once this is 2x, we don't know this plus 2%. We don't know what this is. This could be plus 2% of 100. It could be of 5. It could be of 10,000. You know what I mean? And we don't know. We just don't, they don't say anywhere. 2% of what? You know what I mean? You just know it's 2% increase. That's one. And what he basically said was, if you go into a store, it's like going into a store and you buy a jersey, right? And they say 50% off. What they mean is the next purchase is 50% off your next purchase. You still got to buy that one jersey before you could get the 50% off the second one. So it's not really a 2x. It's not like you're going to pull this shard and there is 5% chance you're going to get this. Now it's 10%. It's not that. It's not that. So get that out of your head immediately. If you think that's how 2x works, he said he never pulls on 2x unless it's like, you know, he just feels like pulling or he's close to pity and blah, 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 right? Now this is tailored to the Ancients and the Sacreds. The Primals and the Voids are really, really weird, he says. He basically said it's a quote-unquote crapshoot. I'm not sure what that means because it's a different lingo than what I talk about. So you guys probably know what crapshoot means. Honestly, that's what he told me. So what happened then? They would get the champion they wanted, right? And they would keep doing that. He said basically like to prove it as well. He said in his Discord or his clan or some shit like that. He said, I'm gonna pull 4 Sabriels today. And he pulled 4 freaking Sabriels. I'm talking about he did pull it, man. Because he did this method, you know, he pulled 4. Honest to God. But he said the mythicals are different. He said the mythicals, it's really a random thing, right? It is randomized more than the other freaking shards. He said once you get the red lightning, now there's a different chance between all of the legendaries, all of the mythicals, sorry, of which one you're gonna get. So that's what he said. It's a bit different with mythicals. But his theory is, with him releasing all this information, he wants to see what Plarium does to fix it or counterattack or whatever, so he could decide on, you know, how to blah, blah, blah. Let me show you guys, if you guys are wondering, let me show you guys this man's roster. In case you were trying to, you know, he has Sabriel. Yeah, he has +4 on everything, bro. I know he's a spender. How are you going to get +4 on all these champions, bro? You know what I mean? Even though you're a spender, even though, you know, that's unfair. He said, and what he basically said was, he said, if you guys feel like because the spenders get like increased drop rates, that's not true. They spend the amount of money they spend per the return they get in terms of champions. It's not compared to anything, right? So basically, what he means, if he spends $100,000 on shards and he pulls, what you feel he's gonna get, he's not gonna get. That's basically what he says. Let me see if I could actually show the. He did talk about it, right? So if you got, but he talked about it really long. I'm just summarizing, honestly. So, but yeah, this is when he contacted Plarium. It's great, Gabriel and shit like that, right? The person, they said, I've reviewed your account and can confirm that the champion drops are functioning correctly. Champion drops. I'm gonna leave it like that, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy to say that. Champion drops, are functioning correctly. Spenders definitely get a better drop rate. Yeah, I'm sure someone could prove it. I would, which is basically what happened to him, right? The second place person pulled the Sabriel and they won, right? Basically, with better drop rates. Once they pulled Sabriel last season, it was a freaking win, right? So, but he more or less he's gonna win this season. Right, more or less, this guy here, Vampire, he's the crazy one. He's gonna win the live arena this season. He has a free-to-play account as well. He doesn't really know much about free-to-play. Anyways, yeah. So what basically happened, right? Let me keep playing while I talk. What basically happened is he suspected that Plarium was either in the Discord or in the clan, and that's when they started spamming this shit. These bots, right? Flutterfly, 420, all this. Name one person who joined the clan from this, man. Who that joined the clan from these pop-ups, bro. We get about 1,000 of these a day, honestly. Let me go to this channel. Look at this channel's spams. It's only spams, bro. What the hell is going on? You know what I mean? You guys can see, right? I'm just making sure. It's only freaking. Look at this. Nothing else. Just spams. And there's millions of channels like this. If you go to 600, it's the same thing. So it's like they flooded they changed the global chat and they flooded it with this for some reason. I'm not sure how they tried to hide what they changed and shit like that, but that's basically what they did, right? And I'm not saying that these are fake clans or anything, right? But this is probably like free promo, to throw off everything else on these people, like the Holy Reapers and shit like that. This person might not even, he might not even be active in his clan, join 2026 as well. So we're not sure. It might be they're just spamming this to confuse the entire system. How they predict. And what he said was, right, so when he saw this, basically, how he said, like, he believed that they were on it because after he talked about it and started doing the summons and getting the champions they wanted. Yeah, keep in mind this is all speculation. Yeah, true. This is all speculation. Yeah, that's a disclaimer, big one. What he said was, he said immediately after he spoke about like in the Discord and shit like that, the game would have a freaking update, like a bug fix or something. Every time, he said every time they solved it, there would be a bug update again, basically. And he said he found it was really weird that, as soon as they solved the pool drop rate shit, it just switched up all of a sudden. I mean, I don't know, right? I'm not sure. I'm not a spender. I'm not in his clan. I didn't talk with him about it in detail, but it does smell a bit fishy. It does smell a bit fishy. And basically what he does now, right? His process now is basically the same, but he only does it with progressive chances. So because this is what we could go on. We are guaranteed, you can guarantee Solinar is in the, as the Plarium guy put it, drop, the drop pool or whatever. We guarantee, you could guarantee Solinar is somewhere around. So, and he said what they do now is they would like to basically raise the hype. They would drop Solinar in like the first part of the summoning. So let me see what time it's on. It's on 18 hours. So Solinar probably already dropped. So no one is gonna pull a Solinar for like the next probably 3-4 hours, honestly, unless they change up the time or whatever, right? But remember, Raid they have to go on conditions. They can't just they have to go on like a routine, in other words, right? They need to routinely drop things specifically so they don't have a bunch of Solinars running around. Think about it, man. Otherwise, everyone will have a Solinar. Once you spend money, right? Once you spend, it's undoubted, it's inevitable you get Solinar, right? That's why on all those 25x and shit like that, he said basically this 25x is not true. It's basically 15 for legendaries and it's really 25 for the epics on the progressive, right? So that's why on all those, like, I pull like, how many shards, man? 200 shards with Varkos on the freaking progressive, 200 shards, passed Pity twice, no Varkos. Cruisin pulled 1,000 shards on the Ancient, 1,000, and he got no Telena. He got, I think it was like 12 or 11 legendaries and no Telena inside, basically because she was not in the drop pool at the time he was pulling those shards. That's really it. So it's like it's a 20% chance to get her. Once she's out, it's like an 80% chance to get, let's say, Razzle Varg or someone else. And it kind of proved it because he did pull like some cage champion like twice or 3 times legendary, right? Over and over. So I'm just saying that's another, a big data pool we got. We got 1,000 shard pool. Come on, man. So what they ended up doing was, once they closed the Pity, let me see. I can't pull up my Pity tracker. So let's say he was about, he didn't even have to be close to Pity, right? They could spend and be close to Pity. So he would be close to Pity. Okay. Slot machines. True. That's another thing he said about this. He said, this is a freak. Don't get it twisted. This is a casino game. He said that in his live stream. He said, hey, man, if you think this is not a gambling game, you're crazy. Basically. Expect to lose. So he would have a lot of people. I'm talking about a lot of people right in his Discord. I might join his Discord, honestly, so I can see when Solinar shows up. So he would have a lot of people just waiting. As soon as the Solinar shows up in the pool, they know that Solinar has entered the drop chance in that specific channel. That's how it works. That's how it works, guys. Well, we don't know for sure, right? Obviously I didn't try it. I didn't. Let's go to another channel and see if we see a Solinar. No, we don't really see any Solinars. We don't even see a Void, right? It was built by gambling companies before they sold it, okay? People spend more and more and more as long as there are thousands of people gambling the game, blah, blah, blah. That's true. Milk away in it. And it kind of made sense because I'm not sure if you guys watched my video. You did have a 0.5 chance. It's not even a gamble, innit? I'm not sure if you guys watched my video. I pulled Cinder. He pulled Cinder in 20 primal shards. 20 primal shards. I pulled Cinder in 18 primal shards. Okay, this person just got this. Did they? No, not just got, right? So this chick was in the summoning pool sometime right here. She showed up. Right, so if you wanted this champion and you were close to Mercy, there's a high chance you're going to get this champion. High chance, right? So, but you do have to pay attention to this. Okay, I was speaking about Solinar, right? Let's say Solinar shows up for like an hour, then Solinar's going to disappear. If you didn't get him, you might get another chance, like in the middle of the day when things go a little bit dead, you know, like probably when this says about, if I would assume properly, if I was supposed to guesstimate, I would say once there is 10 hours left or 12 hours left, Solana might show up again. And when he shows up again, if you don't get him there, and then he might show up probably like 4 hours again, if for whatever reason, what he said was, don't expect to get Solana if you're pulling coming down to the end of the time, right? Let's say there is like 2 hours or 1 hour left. No one is going to get Solana. No one is going to get Solana. And I pulled a Kosk, right, on a progressive in 10 ancients. I wasn't close to pity, but that was probably luck. But Kosk was in the pool, right, when I pulled him. So let's say Islin is Kosk. I have a video out as well. You could go and see. I pulled Kosk on a 10 ancients. No freaking, it's a progressive. No 2x. Out of nowhere, Kosk showed up. You know, on like the first legendary I summoned, I believe that I probably just, you know, I was the first one to summon basically in that channel at that time when Kosk showed up. That's why I got Kosk. You know, because I picked him from the progressive. So I pulled 2 champions from progressive already. I pulled a Telena and I pulled a Kosk. You know, Telena is on the account as well. Let me see. On this account here, I pulled this Telena. Where is she? I pulled this Telena, bro. This is a new old account. That's what I like to call them. I pulled this champion, like, you know, in my favorite channel as well. I always summon in the same channel. So, but that's gonna change. I mean, let me just go to a new one. Cleopatrix and Irix. These are just in my opinion, these are probably just from fragments. So I don't really. Someone got Lord Fabian. So if I wanted Fabian in it and I was close, Gruda, yeah, this is just someone summoning their freaking, what do you call it, fragments. If I wanted Fabian, I might have come to this one, and as soon as I saw this, started cracking off for Fabian. If I'm close to pity, right? Basically, and it's a high chance you're gonna get Fabian as well. High chance, man. You know. So what? This is why I'm done with summoning, bro. I'm done with the uncertainties of this shit, man. So what he told me, right? He didn't speak about the free to play method on the live, which is why I messaged him in the comments after to find out what he means. Obviously, right, before I continue, the method now is, he said it's the same thing. He says the same thing. They do the same thing. He says people are really happy to pull Solana and shit like that, so they post it, right? And he says he's in a lot of Discord. So once he sees that Solana shows up, he goes in and starts summoning. You know? Yeah, this is not for free to play, right? But he did give me a free to play. He did give me a free to play, you know, like the best he could give in terms of what he would do if it was strictly free to play. He did start off by saying he doesn't know much about free to play, right? So let me just, so once Solana shows up, all the mandem, I'm talking about everyone, they would go into whatever 101, right? Let me go into 101 and see if any Solana shows up. You see, no Solanas. You know, you're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see him anywhere, and you're not gonna know if you can't scroll up further and see if he was pulled earlier. So then you're gonna know this channel, right? 101. You're gonna know if he's gonna come back in this specific channel. There's gonna be a chance, right? And this is how they group you in terms of tournaments, everything, man. It has a lot to do with the global channel. A lot. This person got a Tection. What the hell? Hold on. You might want to summon in this chat, man. A Tection, in it. Oh shit. Whoa, this one might be one to summon in, bro. Seen him pulled in World Chat about 4 hours ago. Did he pull a Solana? Ooh, look at this, man. There's no way I could be pulling a 2x and get like 3 legendaries alone. That's crazy. And I pulled on a progressive and got 3 legendaries. Oh, not the progressive, the 1+1. He said the 1+1 is a great thing to pull on as well, because you're gonna get a high chance to get whatever legendary is. He got it, yes. Oh my days. Look at this Tection. I would actually stay in this channel. I think this channel is a good one, man. This one got Godfried. He says it goes a lot by the affinity as well. So magic and shit like that. Magic, spirit, and force. He says it goes a lot. But this person got a Tection out of nowhere. How? How, innit? You know? Void overrates? Yeah, I'm going to stay in this channel. This was a while ago as well. This is 1041. Now it's 1056. So if I was close to Pity, I might have stopped pulling in this channel, bro. I'm being honest. If I was close to Pity, I would have pulled in this channel. Now, I got 28 shards. That's not close to Pity. Right? That's not close. So yeah. So they log in shard on a bot account, maybe. Probably. Yeah, hence the name, yeah. But just the fact that a Solanash, a Tection showed up, I would have been like, hey man, this channel has some rates in it. This channel has some rates going on, something crazy. So I would actually stay tuned and see what's going on. Might not be Solana, you know, but someone else could be around. So I would wait, you know. Anyways, so that's basically what he did. Right. And he pulled like how much? He pulled a lot of, I'm talking about everything is empowered, man. But obviously this is not free to play, right? So let me pull up the comment. I actually asked him after the stream. You guys can see it right here. World Shinsui, that's me, right? I said, so for free to play, what would your methods be? And also, would you still do fusions and stuff like the Khmer, etc.? Great content, by the way. That's what I told him. I wanted to know about fusions, and because those are guaranteed champions, but obviously you're using shards, which is you're gonna need for the progressive in it. So he said, I have limited experience on free to play, but if I did it, I would push for clan boss, that CB, to get shards and then farm dungeons for more shards, collect enough to get into Mercy, and then I would then wait for my desired progressive, he means, right? Progress move on or 2x and then rip them. That's what he said. And he said this would be for rare and sacreds. Voids and primals are a crapshoot. I'm not sure what crapshoot means. You guys probably could tell me what that means. I'm not sure what crapshoot means. It probably means you just never know, I guess. Well, obviously he doesn't want to contradict himself. He doesn't want to tell me a definitive answer, because he doesn't know as well, you know, so he doesn't know. So basically what he said was he would do clan boss, he would save his ancients and his free for all. Okay. So he would save his ancients. It means a mess. Okay. Shot in the dark. Yeah. That's what I assumed, right? I assumed it means it's just, you know, it's never certain. So basically what he told me was, and this is from the horse's mouth, innit? I asked him, it's him, Vampire Gaming, you know? He said he would do clan boss, he would save enough to be close to Pity, go into Pity, to Mercy, and then he would wait for the progressive where the champion he wants is on it. I think I'm going to start doing that, guys. I'm being honest. Okay, let me see what this person says. The Mercy % increase. We don't know what is off. I think he means of, you know. You're saying we don't know if it's 2% of 100, 1,000, blah, blah, blah. It's 2% extra chance on the base percentage chance. So take Mercy for Legos on Ancients or Voids. It's 5%. That means if it's non-2x, then it's 5% extra on the 0.5, meaning if effectively after you pull 220, you're guaranteed to get a Lego. as a chance pool, then I guess he just, I know, I guess this is what everyone believes it to be, right? You know, Liania, I guess it's a girl, you know. Also, sorry, but saying that Plarium gave Sabriel to, okay, the person name is BZK. I'm sure you guys probably know. It's honestly bullshit, right? Why would they give her to him? Blah, blah, blah. The whole rant on complaining to Plarium, why are not lucky, is honestly bullshit. Oh, this person goes in. Plarium is one big casino, and sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not. You throw enough money at the game, and then you get lucky at some point, I guess. He did reply. I appreciate your perspective. Also, you said you pulled 4,700 shards for Sabriel. Let's round it up to 5k for an even number. The chance of you hitting her on those 5k shards is only 56.5. Only? That's a lot, man. 50-50. Again, it's all random. You're reading way too much into the Plarium ticket. So this person might be working for Plarium, innit? Honestly. What he is saying is that hitting high rarity champions, Lego Mythic, or not Sabriel specific, is hard, and that he checked your account. How could you go in and check my account, my logs, you know, in terms of, and say like the champions are dropping properly? That means you know when Sabriel showed up. Then it has to be that then. As if they control RNG numbers per account. I don't think they control RNG numbers per account. I think they control RNG numbers per channel, per chat. If your account falls into that RNG base, you're going to get the champion. Or it's a high chance, you know. Just to satisfy your need for validation that everything is okay. Liania is going in on him. Honestly. Oh, someone else came in. Obviously, you reached too much into it. He's a top Kraken. Not gotten the S tier champs first. It's clear he's just super salty about spending thousands of dollars. I would be super salty as well, you know. But just imagine, right? Just imagine you open 5,000, say, primal shards. And you get everything but Sabriel. Or like you get like the same champion over and over, like Gizmak. He said he got a lot of Gizmaks. He said like it was 80% chance to get Gizmak and like 20% chance to get Sabriel. I don't know how I would have replied to these. I might have said something something wrong. You know what I mean? Oh, they're still talking. Hold on. Sorry, probably shouldn't rant about randoms on the internet. But as you said yourself, with a big audience, it's important to actually say things that are true and correct and not just spout bullshit. Wow. Would be the same as going to the casino, spending $1 million and then complaining about to the management. I don't think that's the same as this. You know, at least not for progressive and shit like that, you know, because they're advertising specific champions. So for progressive, some, you know, you got to get it. I would assume, you know. To sum it up, then it's pretty much victim mentality at play, sprinkled in with a bit of confirmation bias. So then if it's victim and shit like that, then why in the next 4 primal shots did he pull Sabriel? Did he just all of a sudden get lucky after 5,000? I'm not you know, I'm not trying to say he's right. I'm not trying to say they're wrong. But I would be reading into this crazy at a crazy level as well, man, if I'm being honest, boys. You know, I love Tecton showing up, man. What the shit? I would be pissed as well if someone who actually, well, a bigger Kraken than me, I would say, you know, because he is a Kraken as well. So what about the people who's under him? You know. But I would have been pissed as well. He did say he crashed out. He did say that. He said he basically went crazy, and then then he messaged the BKZ. I can't remember his name already. BZK. Yeah. What do you guys think about that, man? So those people might come into my comments now, but I'm not gonna take that in it. I'm telling you guys from now, don't come with that shit, man. I'm gonna say something disrespectful and then delete it. I'll make sure you read it, and then I'm gonna delete everything. Heckaton. Whoa. Sorry about that, boys. It's and you know what like sells it for me is the fact that the people in his clan and his Discord, they actually pulled the champions they wanted. So I was like, hey man, how are you pulling the champion you wanted then? So it's a proven method, I guess, because they have the champions they want, and there's not all of them are Krakens like him. His Discord is gonna have a lot of people who are not crazy spenders. Obviously, it's still a luck base. Ray don't reward time spent in the game. She also takes a piss. That's true. If Ray used to reward time in the game, then I would have had all the champions in the game by now, innit? I have about 4 accounts open all day, every day. They like taking a piss on people. I can guarantee that much. I'm not sure, bro. But I just thought it was. I just thought it was really interesting to share that with you guys. Because a lot of times we just play the game. We never really think about the what goes on in the back of the freaking the back of the server. We don't know, but in my opinion, it would have had millions of Tections or millions of Solinar if it was going off of the rates, if it was going how it should be going. Like, you can't tell me there's a 25x for a Solinar and someone pulls, let's say, 500 Void Shards and doesn't get a Solinar, man. That's really, that would piss the hell out of me. Then why is he on the progressive? But obviously without saying everything, they explain it pretty much. I believe Solinar is there. It's just when he's there, right? It's just when he's there and how long he's there for. I believe it. Because Raid is not, well, Plarium is not going to allow 100,000 accounts to get Solinar. No way they're going to do that. It might be low. It might be like 1,000 accounts. Today, I mean, right? For this progressive. No way they're gonna do that, man. But I think I'm gonna try it out for myself. then I'll have a better estimate, because I have every champion I need, honestly. I already do the Ultra Nightmare on this. That's why I pulled during guaranteed, because 25x does mean 100%. Hey man, I pulled for Varkos on a 25x for the entire day. Got nothing. A 2x and a progressive for Varkos. And no Varkos in sight. I pulled like close to 400 shards. Yeah, it doesn't mean it, right? Yeah. I agree. So, but luckily to what's going on, Chief? Hit me with a Bob Marley in it. I am gonna freaking try it out, boys. I'm gonna save. So I might skip the Skull fusion. Now I'm not trying to sound like that guy's right, and I'm just gonna believe everything that comes out of his mouth, But I do want to try it out for myself, and the only way I'm gonna try it out for myself is if I'm close to Pity. That's how I'm gonna know. And if if I get, let's say it's going to take me a while to get the pity, honestly, but it might take about 4 or 5 months to save up those shards, and I got to get lucky. Could be 6 freaking months free to play as well. I might have to spend some money just for the freaking, just for the theory. So if I do get a champion I want because I did that method, yeah. Of course, man. Of course, I need it. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's all great. I'm just playing a bit. I have not enough champions. Excuse me. I have enough champions where I don't need to go for every champion that comes up. So I might skip the Skull Die. And it's unfortunate that you can't do the fusions without doing a summoning session. If I could do it without summoning, then I would have done it. And I don't think that's possible, right? I think you have to do at least one summoning session. And I think the Summon Rush 1 is the best one to go on. And just skip the Champ Chase and the second summon. Oh shit, Pelops. Solar on the mind, bro. Solinar is on the mind. I wish I was closer. Pity I would have done it today, man. I would have tested that theory. I would have enjoyed to test that one as well. Mikey's annihilating me. Come on. Oh, there we go. A big stun. He's healing himself. Shit. I think we lose. Shit. Yeah, ignore all fusions that are not token fusions. That's true. Because it really is a big resource, management thing. You get endgame quicker. True. Get chance to get Titus, get Newt. The guaranteed. I might just do the 1+1s and like the progressive. Everything else, I might just skip out on. Shit, Ezio is 1v4 in me. So on this account, right, I think I'm gonna just play this one because it has a lot of Legos on it. I do have a lot of champions already, so these two might be my and the Siggy one as well. I might just play those 3 accounts. So the team I'm going for is an Ally Protect team. Excuse me. You skip Newt. Okay. Wix and Titus. Give you clan boss. Yeah. I need Hydra. Would be crazy to not go those 2 first. Okay. I guess, man, because we do got Raya and shit like that on this one. Whereas I got Finax as well. I think Finax could slap in all his freaking, perfection. So I'm gonna take what I'm trying to say, man. The route that not a lot of people take. What do you call that? I'm gonna take the frick. I'm drawing a mind blank. Live arena soon. Yep. So let me know what you guys think about this. I'm doing Ninja for clan boss, right? Ninja, Ezio as a lead. I know we got Telena and shit like that, but Ezio explosions, blah blah blah. Ezio Ninja, which is why he's in the thumbnail. Trumbull. No, this Jareg shit. Jareg. Trumbull and the larger. I already have to build her for Mikage. But she has a high rating in Demon Lord and she brings everything I need. She brings decreased attack, poisons. She brings a shield on the A3 plus a continuous heal. She counterattacks if Jareg gets attacked sometimes, hopefully. So we got 2 decreased attack champions. Jareg brings on the A1. So he's going to be safe. Safe decreased attack is what always needed, He brings increased defense. I'll take it. He's an HP based champion as well. She's an HP based champion. Trumbo is a defense base. He brings Ally Protect, and increased defense as well, you know, on himself. Whenever the champion is attacked, he could cleanse a stun, you know. He decreases the duration of all debuffs on this champion. So that's if he's the stun target, though. Shit. Oh, no, this one here. He removes one random debuff from all allies before attacking. Might be great. Yeah, that's going to be the team I build. For my goal is to do a Tuki Ultra Nightmare just to pass 50 turns, right? So I want to exceed 50 turns with this team. So that's going to be the project, bro. Hope you guys enjoy. We can do other things, but I did do a lot of research. I did use a lot of freaking ChatGPT. Well, not really ChatGPT, but what's Gemini or whatever the name is. Yeah, I need to fuse Razin. Yeah, I need to fuse Razin, bro. Just go one ally protect and Seeker for the boost. Yeah, I was thinking about that as well, but the two ally protectors, I could make them as crazy tanky and like drop the requirements on gear, right? That's another important thing. Wish you did that on a main. Yeah, I think this will be crazy content as well. What do you guys think, man? Because this is a freaking fusion champion. Jareg, everyone has a Jareg, bro. Trumbo might be on everyone's account as well. And well, hopefully everyone has a ninja. You know, other than the new players. And Etsu is a login champion. So free. You could say this is free. You know, Trumbo might be the hardest one to get. We do have other options as well. We do have Konoichi. You know, because arguably she would be better everywhere else. You know. They don't even need to be tanking clan boss. Ally Protect works different. Yeah, true. It works different, right? It is an OP buff. It has a freaking bug or some shit like that, right? I was gonna go Konoichi, you know, because she brings a lot as well. And she's better like in other parts of the game. You know? Yeah, it does some weird math. Yeah, I did see that. I did watch a lot of Ally Protect comps as well. But no one is, after what I seen in the Discord as well, to the person, oh yeah, it's Chris who sent it, right? One of those old Hell Hades teams that's doing 85 million. You know, basically Ally Protect. Yeah, that's a plan. And for the main team, it's gonna be Masahiro, Telena, most likely, Farrak in the Fat, Mikey, and probably Raya the Mourned or Ninja. Yeah, that's going to be the damage dealer. Artak is here for Spider and Ice Golem. We're already doing, you know, just build Taragi. Yeah, I need Taragi, bro. I need a Taragi the Frog. Sadly, we can't get him like free in Doom Tower or some shit like that. After Old Mace asks, he makes turn 50 plus. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's what I need from my freaking Trumbo. Trumbo does bring Leech and Weaken as well, right? Is it Leech and Weaken or is it just Leech? Leech and Weaken on the A1, bro. That's going to be great. What's going on? Can you fix my Wixwell team? I have gear and the Wixwell is not booked. The Wixwell is not booked, well, then you can't get it then. Book the Wixwell, bro. That's the first problem. Even if you're using Wixwell on even if you're using Wixwell on like reflex gear, you still need to book him, bro. If that means this is on a 4-turn cooldown, I guess it's gonna be more in gear intensive though. Can it work? I'm not sure, bro, because this decreased attack is needed as well. I'm not sure if Chris ever used the unbook Wixwell and got it to work. I don't think so. I could actually log in though and see what's going on. You gotta send. You gotta send the details. Whoa. So that's about it, really, boys. You know, that's about it for the rant. But I do want you guys to go and watch the video yourselves. You know, see what he says. You also need a shield set. Shield set of Pelops. but it won't hit the turn limit. The website is half booked. You just need the A2 to be booked. Is the A2 booked out? You just need this to be max, bro. This one alone. I'm not sure he has Pelops. Yeah, just do what you can until you get books. You need this skill to be booked out, bro. This one doesn't really matter. You're going to do it once and then never again. You know, but it's good to book him out for like other content, I guess, Hydra and shit like that. Well, this is the most important skill on Hydra. It's like a permanent provoke on the mischief head, you know. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. You do have to let Pelops go first though, if you're using Pelops. You will 2 or 3 key till A2 is booked. I guess it depends on his gear as well still. Send it, man. I will log in and see what's going on. My Gestal isn't opening, bro. I think I need to update Gestal. Let me see if I could update Gestal. They're saying they don't know if it's like a, you know, if it's a freaking, what do you call it? If it's a safe program to run. Sent. Okay. Let me download it and see if it updates right. Because I do like to use the Gestal optimizer. If I can't get that, then you might be in some problems. Oh shit, I opened 2. It will bug. It will bug and keeps crashing. Oh shit. I didn't update it. It's not even opening. Okay. That's why I don't use third-party apps. True. Yeah, I'm a bit worried of getting hacked as well. 2, 3 keys, okay. Anything is okay. Even a 4 key. Yeah, it will. Okay, hold on, boys. Let me. Okay, you already see my face, so let me go on the game. Bam. Right. Player 1275, innit? I might leave that name forever. So I'm just gonna work with what I have, in other words. So I hope you guys do enjoy that type of content as well. It's gonna be really fun to get them, you know, the unexpected teams working. Until I could fuse probably till I get the tokens as well, as you guys have been saying. Alright, if I could get some tokens, would be nice. And on the main account, I might skip the fusion. I'm not even interested, bro. I'm beat. Oh, 6. Oh, speed. It's really expensive. I might need it though, still. Shit, that's really expensive, bro. 6-star speed boots. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it, man. Give me it. I need that. I need that. Okay, don't think about it. Just don't think about it, bro. Yeah, actually, it was in a 5-star speed boots. Who else? Worksman is in a 5-star. Everyone is in 5-star, so that's gonna be good. Yeah, I need that boots. Great. That was a nice buy. Okay, you guys can't see what I'm talking about, but just know I got a 5-star speed boost from the market. Right? That's the most important thing. That is the most important thing. Let me see what's going on in the arena. See what's going on. Valorant. Jizo. Someone 6-star Jizo. Wow. To get what? The counterattack? Valorant. I got to build a Valorant for Amius. I am gonna build Valorant for Amius. Okay. Let me go in and see what's going on with this. Oh, you guys like the thumbnail, man? I think the thumbnail is amazing. Ninja, he looks real, right? Not real, but you know. I tried to make a realistic freaking, you know, the OP Skelly build. Oh shit, man. I might do it on this account. I might do it. Okay, I might need to delete one of my accounts here to log in. Let me see what I can delete. I still have the... What's going on, AD? You missed out on a banger, bro. Well, I did some explaining. Not really a banger, bro. People might like my opinion as well. I'm not too sure. They might not. But it is my story and I'm sticking to it. That's my story and I'm sticking to it, man. Actually, let me clear this one. No. What the hell is that? Yeah, so I'm not sure where I'm going to get my dopamine now. I might need to pull you guys as shards. That's about it. If you guys want me to pull the shards, I guess. If not, well, it's going to be a long ride, a long bumpy ride. Using what I have, wow, that's going to be crazy. Thankfully to you guys, I got an account that I could use as well. So, okay. I love the name, Oracle. But you spell Oracle like Uracle. Okay, let me switch over. Hold on, before I do that. Head out of this. WAP. OBS. Oracle. So let's see what's going on. We got Predator as well. This should be the main account, bro. What are you doing? I mean, you got the Cinder as well, but I guess this is the main account. You got Aphidus. He should be in every team as well. He should be your damage dealer, bro. He's not even built. Is he? He has no love. He's put no love into Aphidus. He might out damage everyone on the clan boss, honestly. Oh, we got Klazag as well. Vlad, okay. Okay, Vladdy boy. Okay, Vladdy boy. This should be your main account, man. Let me see what's going on, Wixie boy. Wixwell has no books. 60 tree kills. Oh my days, I'm choking. I'm choking in it. Ay. I gotta move my camera then. Hold on. Let's laugh at this account together. Let's laugh. That's always a drawback when I go into accounts, right? Just know that I'm gonna see some stuff you don't want me to see, and I'm gonna make a joke out of it. Did you book out all the Kales as well? You really love Kale, innit? You should have bought the freaking skin then, just for one of them, and call it a day instead of building. That would have been cheaper than building tree Kales. A hyena, innit? A hyena, but she has a zebra mane? Or is it a foxtail? What is this? It's a hyena. Frenzy the Crackler. He was a new player? Okay. You was a new player. That's the excuse you're gonna give me, man. I would hide those kills. I would put those kills in the reserve vault. We got shit in the reserve vault as well. Staggy boy, the golden man. You got Doom Priests. Seeker here chilling out. Hold on, can you build can you build a... You don't have a Demetha? No. Account has potential, but lots of resources wasted. Let me check the masteries and see. Okay. Mikey's not even masteried out. The Predator is just chilling out with nothing in it. Wixie Boy is already ready. Xenomorph, nothing. Klazag, nothing. Supreme Gaelic. You got a banger account here, man. You got to... But this is going to take... This is the problem, right? This is the problem. Not only you, but I am facing this problem now that I have an account with a lot of champions. Like, this is why I'm going to stop pulling, man. I got so much shit to build. When am I going to build all these champions? When, Lord, do I have time to build these champions? So, yeah, I'm going to lock in, man. I'm going to lock in. He did a big one. Biggin is fully booked, fully mastered. Is he booked? Biggin is fully booked. Sun Wukong, mastered out. Love to see it. Vlad is not even here yet. Vlad is still on. He's still in the coffin. I guess he's not revived as yet. You know, he looks amazing in it. I'm not sure he's as amazing as he looks though. Well, Arbiter is. She's late to every single party in it. No gear on Arbiter. What's going on, Aaron? What's up, bro? What's up with the Mandem? Ah, he had them in Relentless. This is not a good set for Wixwell. You know why? Because Wixwell is going to outrun his buffs. Sooner or later, he's going to get too much turns and he's going to start outrunning buffs. Right? HP boots, this will never work. This would never work. Defense, lovely. Defense, lovely. Not because you could get a set means you got to put it, man. 10 packs work. Gonna spend. You can. Yeah. True. You can save those energy and use 800 gems a month. Okay, we got some work to do in it. This account is in trouble. This account is starving. Do we have a Geomancer? Do we have a Geomancer? Please, Lord, give us a Geomancer. No freaking Geomancer. Well, now it's even worse. It's even more difficult. Who is a damage dealer for Clan Boss? In my opinion, I would have brought Aphrodis. What's going on? You just arrived home? You can remove gear from other Legos to fix the team. Okay. Let me see the team. Let me see the team. Deacon. But who is... This is not an Infinite Shield team then. This is just a Wixwell team. Okay, this one is... Anchorite is great. Anchorite is actually one of the better ones with Wixwell. Right, just because of the freaking... What do you call it? You guys can't see shit. Hold on. Anchorite is better with Wixwell. Let me show you guys his Clan Boss team. Jackson, we're about to flame you, bro. It's good flame, though. It's good flame. Don't worry about it. This is not an Infinite Shield team. This is the Infinite Fail team. And his Wixwell is in Relentless. Right? Morgan. He has a martyr. He has Aphrodis, but Aphrodis is starving. Aphrodis needs some love, bro. Why is Aphrodis not even ascended? And it's on the CVC as well. And today's magic. Isn't it? Today's magic, bro. You're doing a lot of the wrong stuff. A lot of this account needs about 4 weeks to get up and running. I don't think it could be done without the S2 being booked. Especially without Relentless gear. Not Relentless, Reflex. Let me see if he has Relentless. Reflex, sorry. I keep saying Relentless. Where is it? Oh, my days. Nothing is geared up. Oh, ay. This account needs to be washed with some detergent. Washed. Squeezed out, man. Do we have any Merciless? That's a stupid question, right? Definitely not. Let's see what the dungeon team is. This will not work, my friend. This account is too far. You might have a better chance at brute forcing the clan wars than building a Wixworld team. You might need to brute force it, man. You might need to slap really hard as fast as you can. A shield set, let me see. He doesn't have infinite shield team, so he can't have a shield set. What's this? HP boot 16. Why do you make me log into this account, bro? This account is no ores. Ay ay ay. Okay, hold on. Let me just see if he got a Sandlash or a freaking Gorge Seeker or something, right? Something. Let me see what's going on. No, not this. This account needs more work than freaking America or something. A lot of work needs to be done here, man. Increase skill cooldown. I need positive effects. What am I clicking, bro? Decrease skill cooldown and what else? Increase buff duration. Yeah. What's going on? Did I not click this? Why isn't Anchorite showing up, man? He increases buff duration, innit? Why is he not showing up? Is this thing not working? Is it broken? Include this. Positive effects, right? Oh, I clicked the two of them. Let me just see if we got increased buff duration. Who do we have? Okay, so we have Sandlash, we have Anchorite, and we have Hellborn Sprite. We already built Valerie, so I guess Valerie has to be in the team. So 1, 2, 3. But you can't build a Wixworld team, bro. You got to do farming first. What's going on, AB? You got to farm. It's not going to work. Let me see if this has to be booked out as well. This isn't even booked. You need 3. You need 3 buff extenders. The Predator is nasty. I guess you mean in a bad way, right? Not in a good way. Anchorite is booked out. Valerie's booked out. And this is not booked out. I guess you can use Hellborn Sprite, but she's not built. I mean, Sandlash is not built as well. Yeah, this account needs more than freaking 2 months in it. You can't even. That's what I said. You might just have to brute force it until you could build these teams. You can't build it, man. It's just impossible. And I'm not trying to be unfair to you or what, but yeah. Let me see if it has books. Oh, you're joking, innit? You're joking, mate. You're joking, mate. You're having a freaking laugh, innit? Yeah, he has to do Hellborn Sprite. He has no rare books as well. A good way. If I'm a Predator. Ah, bro. Chill out, man. Chill out, AB. Chill out, bro. You might need to brute force it for now, bro. And just brute force Nightmare twice, 2 key. You know, with Martyr. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. We need a shield set as well. Yeah. Martyr isn't booked out. You need this skill. If you want to brute force it, you need this one. Martyr. Who's this? Royal Huntsman. Is he even? Oh my days. Ay. This account, bro. This is like a fake Wixworld account. This is basically a freaking. I'm not even sure. You gotta. It's what you gotta do, man. Let me see what the missions you have Arbiter, so you finish the mission, right? Yeah, you finish the mission. So you got to get to these legendary skill tomes. That's what you got to do. Honestly, you got to get lucky from this as well. Ticket. You got 2 tickets. Let me see if I can get a Lego book for you, man. Come on, Lego book. Shit. Too good to be true. Let's see again. Lego book. Build a team to do clan boss for now. Okay. Let me see. Bro, I'm not even sure, man, because things are not booked. So I guess you gotta leave Deacon. Yeah, he's here. Speed, great. Defense, his accuracy is great. You gotta get some shields or some ally protect, bro. See what you have. You got anything booked, built? Got this. Miscreated monster. Who's a damage dealer gonna be? This is not mastered out, so you can't carry him anywhere. Yeah. See what good epics he has booked out. A Kemptum. Let me see. No masteries. He's not going anywhere. A Law. She's not going anywhere as well. Noid Clan Boss. The Supreme Gaelic works for now. Yeah. Is he booked? He is booked. He has freaking Giant Slayer. Oh my days. I think this would have been even better than Giant Slayer. Unless Giant Slayer is crazy for Gaelic. I'm not sure. I never used Giant Slayer on him. Okay. Not good at all in Clan Balls. I would say Klazak, but Klazak is not going to be good. He's not mastered out. He has no books. You know. With a counterattack. He's got to bring Martyr, but oh my days. This is we got to bring Prince Kymar as well, right? Still. He has masteries. Let me see his defense. Good defense. I'm not sure what this chick even does. Increase defense? She doesn't have full masteries. Bro, I'm telling you, man, anything without full masteries is just a quick death. Deacon Elva Supreme Gaelic. Yeah, that sounds about right. I would love to bring Martyr, man. Let me see what's going on. Attack. Yeah. Yeah, but how we can't build a freaking shield? We can't extend the buffs. Even if you could cheese it with Kymar. You could actually do it. Yeah, you could cheese it with Kymar. This one right here. Resets cooldown of all ally skills. Yeah. This could work. This could work, actually. 1, 2. I wouldn't bring Elva. I would actually do 1, 2, and then buff extenders. But that means Kymar is going to be your quote-unquote damage dealer. So that means you're going to have to get poison sets and shit like that on these champions. Prince Kymar might be your best chance, bro, to build a Wixwell team right now. Because of this. Wait, it's a 5-turn cooldown, isn't it? He needs another guy that can do the same. Let me see. We only have 5 slots. We only have 5 slots, bro. We got 5 freaking slots. Lockwing, right? Ay, ay, ay. Of this skill, not usable. He only has one cooldown decrease. I'm not even sure you could freaking brute force this. You might still need Wixwell, right? Still. Without him being booked out. You gotta take him off of this shit. This is killing him. 2 reduce, 1 Wixwell, and 1 buffer, and 1 damage dealer. He only has 1 reduce. I guess it would have been great if I could have done Prince Kaimar, Wixwell, Marta. Elva could come in. She brings a block. The speed and block buffs, right? Yeah, Elva should be on the team. He has no Geomancer. I did check already. Geomancer would have unlocked this team. He has no reflex gear. He has no reflex gear. I did check it. Let me show you what the reflex is. He has no freaking gear. This is the reflex and equipped. Yeah, this is what we got. Attack, flat attack, resistance, defense boots. You got to farm, bro. You got to farm. You got to farm. Yeah, that's what I said. You got to do Nightmare. You got to probably 2 or 3 key Nightmare for now. Ultra Nightmare cannot work. We could actually try to put some damage, but it's not enough. For now, you could probably just do Elva for real. Not even Deacon, bro. Deacon has to freaking move out of the way, right? Deacon only brings... I mean, he brings a decreased defense, but... You might need that for this still. HP burner. Decreased defense on an A1. If Marta was booked out, she would have been perfect. She's not even built. Yeah, this would have been freaking perfect, bro. She brings decreased attack plus decreased defense on A1, counterattack, and defense. She has no freaking skill cooldowns though. Ice Golem will drop reflex 3 to 4 days. It will be a 2x on reflex. Just pull me a Wixer next time. Use Aphidus with He-Man. Yeah, Aphidus is crazy, bro. Aphidus, I would have brought Aphidus in without a doubt, man. But Aphidus isn't getting any love, honestly. He has no gear. Mastery's non-existent. He has no energy. Ay, ay, ay. You guys should chill out, man. Okay, Elva. Rathalos is in the bin. I would do Elva. Reflex Head doesn't need to be too crazy. Yeah, but it needs to be crazy right now. For what we need to accomplish, he needs the best gear possible. If we're doing a pure damage, you know, or we could just go, do we have Ezio? No. Do we have a Nama? No, well then the Xenomorph is just nothing on this account, innit? He's a, you know. We have no reflex gear at all. I know I made like Wixwell teams work before with terrible gear, but not no gear, you know what I mean? You gotta have specific gear still. Mine does 241 crit damage though. Okay. Look how much damage he did in Clan Boss. Did he hit it? Let me see. 18 million Ultra Nightmare. Well, that's a 4 key, honestly. Not even a 4 key. It's well, that's probably like on a good day on Void. Right? You need to survive long enough. You need to survive at least 30 turns. Giant Slayer is not Not there. Today's attack. I don't think he hit it today. No, he didn't. Oh, he did 27 million on Nightmare. 27 million. That's now. Let me make sure it's 39, right? For yeah, that's a 2-key Nightmare. 27 million with Deacon, Elva, Gaelic, Klazag, and Wixwell. Well, yeah, he could 2-key Nightmare already. The problem is, right? Klazag is not booked out. Right? Yes, that's a decent start. Klazag is not booked out. So you're getting this buffs every 6 turns. That's not good enough. Right? Wixwell is not booked out, so he doesn't really grow the shield on this team. But every 4 turns. That means at least if you go if you're going 1-to-1 might be the best option as well. And 1-to-1, you might even be able to do 1-to-1. You gotta get a lot of speed on Wixwell, like 250 speed, bro. If you're doing a normal Wixwell. But I guess is his shield based on HP? Proportional to this champion's defense. So 4,500 defense, really good. Yeah, this is not for the shield increase. This is just for survivability, right? But you're not getting enough unkillable. That's why I said Martyr would have been way better, right? This would have been way better than Klazag. If Klazag was booked out, crazy as well. I mean, Klazag and Kymar. What about that? Klazag, Kymar. Take out Deacon, right? Put Elva as a lead. Klazag, Kymar, Wixwell, and Supreme Gaelic. Because Kymar could reset Klazag's skills. You know, for now. You know, but Kymar isn't even freaking. It's every 6, so 6 turns. That's really long still. So 5 turns. And this is how much? 6 turns? Damn. Yeah, I would do that team for now. I would do Klazag. But where's the decreased attack coming from? No leech. Yeah, no decreased attack as well. You don't even need a second skill. You're gonna need this. Removes all buffs. From who? Yeah, you're gonna need this still to remove the attack buff. You get decreased attack from Wixwell. I don't think you could do anything in Ultra Nightmare right now, bro. Because you gotta be perfect. In Ultra Nightmare, you gotta strip the buff. If you're not doing a infinite team, you gotta strip the buff as soon as he puts it up. And you gotta keep decreased attack on all the time. Basically like an A1, right? But Wixwell is the only source of decreased attack at the moment. Yeah, and she's not booked out as well. You gotta go with the epic route, bro. These legendaries are nothing. They're basically like fake legendaries right now until they get booked out. You know? Yeah, don't even think about Ultra Nightmare 2. Get books for Wixwell. Then worry about it. You got Skull Crusher though. He has no epic books as well. You got Skull Crusher, so he could actually he could actually do better than those legendaries in the clan boss, believe it or not. Because this is the 3-turn cooldown, right? He's basically better than Klazag, better than Martyr. right? Because he's going to be easier to book out, honestly. You might need to bring him. No books for epics either. Yeah, yeah. He has no books for nothing. But if I was to say what you got to do, I would try to focus on the freaking. That's what I've been saying, man. This is a difficult problem to actually solve, right? Because you got more champions than you got books, and you can't efficiently do the clan boss to get books, right? And you already basically done all of this. Let me see the challenges. Yeah, you got to focus on this. You got to do this. You got to get this book. Hope it goes into Wixwell's A freaking 2. This as well. This is the last one. But this is 2 books. This could go into one of those epics. Right? What else? Where can you get books again? CVC, you got a lot here, man. Did your clan lose? I 1 million, you're winning this. You cannot participate in this. Oh, you just joined. Oh shit. That's terrible, isn't it? This is the best rewards. This is the this is the tier 6. Shit, man. Wow, this would have been really useful. 3 books from Nightmare. Let's see if he did Nightmare campaign. He did Nightmare campaign already. Yeah. This account needs more work than freaking. And for the Doom Tower, you could get books here. You could get rewards here. Right. You could probably do hard Doom Tower on this account. But not with these unbooked champions, bro. Unbooked champions is a problem. Oh, shit. All of these collected. You got to keep doing Nightmare, bro. For now. Until Wixwell gets booked out. And you got to farm gear. I don't want to change the gear and you start failing the Nightmare shit now. You know. If you're already passing it, you know. How is the arena going? Let me see what's going on in terms of Great Hall. Okay, you maxed out crit damage. I guess I'll start focusing on accuracy. You know? You already 10 this. I guess this was the one you did for the Arbiter mission, right? So, yeah, the medals are really low as well. You're in silver too. Let me see what kind of team you're running. Prince Kaimar, Magna, no gear on Magna. Oh, this is the team setup. I do really want to freaking. You basically are not even doing freaking arena, right? I don't want to switch anything out. Let me do this, so I could save a team. Predator should be here every single match. Delete. I'll go Arbiter, Predator. You could do Wukong as well. You could do Elva. Only Predator is enough. Yeah, but his Predator has no masteries. No class ag. As crazy as it is, Wixwell, you know, or you could do him, Kaimar. And who's your best support champion? Probably Elva. I don't see any revivers other than Arbiter. Arbiter is not built, no gear. You might something like this. Yeah, this account it needs a farm, bro. let me see how the Predator's built. 80k HP, not bad. Try the team above. The full masteries. He has no masteries. Two revivals is toxic. Yeah, these two. Plus a reset from Kaima. This might be a freaking a shit show, innit? You would want Relentless on this chick. Honestly. She's booked out, kind of. Kind of booked out. Not all the way, you know. I would use this team all over the place, honestly. Not even in freaking, you know. Let me see the decreased defense from anyone. Kaima brings a sleep. Poison on the A1. Elva doesn't bring decreased defense. That's all you need, or weaken. You know, so I might bubble between, change out Ursula and Predator, right? This might be my main freaking team all over the place. I'm going. I might do Klazag everywhere else. PvE, right? You got a lot. You got enough champions that you could farm good gear, bro. Deacon, yeah, Deacon instead of Elva. I think Elva is way more toxic than Deacon though. And doesn't Predator ignore defense? You could build a damage dealing Ursula as well. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. So you still need some accuracy on her, man. Instead of that one epic, yeah. I guess. Accuracy chest. You might rather HP, but you know. Attack, crit damage, attack, defense, crit damage. Ay ay ay. We have no shields as well. This account needs dungeon teams. That's what you need more than a Wixwell team. You need some dungeon teams, bro. It's a lot of a damage gear though. Nothing really for supports. Probably just equipped it, right? Attack the Wenderin and what? Kale, attack. Who's your farmer? Probably Kale. You got 3 Kales. Crit rate, Xenomorph. Yeah, I don't want to change up the builds too much. I more or less want to keep most of the builds the same way. Deacon, Supreme, Gaelic, right. Ezio for gold 5. Bro, he's got Elva. He should use Elva everywhere, man. Elva Predator. That's all you need, man. That's gold 5 right there. Prince Kaima is not that crazy anymore, but, you know. No speed on speed gear. No gold, no silver as well. Shit, I'm not even gonna... I'm not even gonna waste that little bit of silver, man. Because we're not sure that's gonna go there. I'll check the Wenderin. Speed on this. It's really low speed rolls. Can change the bills. I don't want to change the freaking the nightmare and shit like that, right? So those champions, I might leave them alone. I'm just trying to finish a set here. Because you basically upgraded a lot of these gear. You know? See if you get like an attack. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Deacon as is. Yeah, a lot of low. You see, like this gear set here, man. It's too low to 16, bro. It has no rolls into speed. So this is a terrible piece, honestly. You know what I mean? So resistance. I would utilize Ursula the more all the time. She has masteries, everything. Let me see this. Demonic. Okay. Okay, bro. You gotta do arena and dungeons, bro. And now is a good time to do the dungeons, I guess, because of the filter by speed. He has no silver. He has to save silver before he can filter by speed and start speeding up shit. Oh yeah, a blessing. Let me actually fight one of these gold tier teams and see how it looks. Like this one here, right? And let me fight this team and see what's going on. Blocking any stun, fear. Let's fight Wukong and see. Yeah. Yes, he has to do dungeons and Doom Tower. Okay. The freaking, what do you call it? You gotta set the turns. We gotta kill Alice actually. Yeah, this is a toxic team. This team is really toxic, bro. Yeah. Wukong could actually mess us up really badly. Might have to kill Wukong still. Let me just see what they do. I want to see the breaking point of the team. It's actually no debuffs. So Deacon would be good. Look at Kaimar, bro. Yeah. Just don't fight Pelops with Predator. Skeletor as well. This is a freaking... He could actually mess us up badly. The block revive is something else, bro. You gotta do arena, man. You gotta do arena, bro. Arena, Doom Tower, dungeons, and clan boss nightmare for now. That's about it, man. Should have hit Mikey. But the block revive is crazy for Sid of the Drakes. He's maxed out. Yeah, I mean Supreme Gaelic could be way better than situational, I guess. You know, this is a really toxic one here. I might do Supreme Gaelic over. Let's see how they fare. I know they're stealing buffs and shit. Lemony could block buffs. Let me see what happens. Because Prince Kaimar is just gonna... Okay, they block the debuff, which is OP. Ezio always does a skill 2 first. So that's another thing you could cheese. He's never gonna do the A3. Bro, Predator is... Wow. This is a Predator with no masteries as well. Shit, man. Yeah, he steals the buffs. He went for Ursula. Okay. Party dude is working. He has presets with the Deacon. Yeah, I think so. I guess we'll see what he was running. You know. Look at the freaking sleep. Prince Kaimar, bro. I know he's like crazy back then, but... Yeah, this team is too toxic, bro. How are you gonna beat this team? I guess you gotta kill Kaimar. You gotta go for Kaimar, honestly. And then everything will fall out of place. But by the time you kill Kaimar, you gotta deal with Predator. And by the time you kill Predator, you gotta deal with Elva. Oh, what about this one? This is a toxic team, right? I guess she brings a lot of sleep and shit like that as well. Let me see how they beat this, if they could beat this team. The only thing about these teams is long fights, right? Long freaking fights. And Kymar should never do, he does his skill in the wrong time. So, yeah, I gotta set the presets. Revive on death. Don't try, too late. You gotta kill Elva. By the time you kill Elva, Ursula brings her back. I would kill Kymar, I think. Elva is too tanky, bro. But then Elva could solo you, I guess. Okay, to the person that said don't try, we will try all the time. Yeah, that's not. Hold on. Just gotta set some presets. Because Kymar should not do his... Nice one. Kymar should not be doing his... Well, the problem is Kymar is really quick, right? So he's always doing this skill because Elva starts a skill. So he should actually open with probably the sleep. So then... Hold on. Predator's gonna do the second skill first, right? No, the third skill, and then you're gonna do the AoE. So if Predator could open with this skill, then Kymar could do the sleep. Yeah, that might make more sense. So let Kymar open with this. So then Predator could kill something. Shit, not this. Open. Right? Something like that, right? So they don't waste the buffs. And she's going to open with this one. So then Kymar is going to do the sleep and then he will reset the turns. But this one is going to boost the turn meter, right? Yeah, that's the only problem. So, or we could just let Predator, instead of doing this, we could let Predator do the A1 or something like that. And then the A... nah. Kymar is just way too fast. So he's not getting a chance to reset this skill from Predator. So actually Skeletor could actually make us lose this shit. Yeah, Skeletor could actually make us lose this one. Anyone who steals buffs and shit like that. I do want to test it out to see. We could beat all these other teams. Yeah, we could beat these teams easy. It's Elva, man. It's Elva and Predator. What's more toxic? Yeah, so Predator's not doing a skill. Slapped. He didn't kill. He should have went for Ezio. Revive on death. Look at Predator. Bro. Predator is actually the most toxic freaking champion that was ever free. So Ezio steal the buffs, went for Elva. Let me see if he could actually do this. One up a Kymar as a lead. Ah, true. I didn't even think about it. I just put a team. Tecteon and Freak. Look at the team. Tecteon, Pelops. Elva is dead. Let's see if Ursula revives. Ursula is dead. Predator for the win. Predator for the win, actually. Yeah, let's do this. Speed or in arena 30. Yeah, that's true. Wow, I didn't even think about that one. Yeah, so Ursula should be faster than Kymar. Everyone should be faster than Kymar, honestly, but you know. Yeah, if Elva dies, it gets scary. That's true. You should bring a defense down. Yeah, true. Just nuke. Well, I'm trying to see if they could kind of cheese survive instead of cheese damage. Cheese survive, right? Out survive just so Predator could actually probably solo. Coming down to the end of the fight, you know. Because you're gonna start facing teams where you can't freaking nuke them, man. Okay, they're going for Kaimar. He's a lead, so that's why. The taunt on Mikey is OP. Okay, Ursula is back. Elva is about to die, though. Fight takes too long? Yeah. That's true. He reset Predator. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Oh, no damage. Yeah, Mikey's dodging. Well, why is Mikey... This is the most I've ever seen a Mikey dodge. We actually lost one. Okay, but hey, man, I could actually come off this and let you jump in. Who would be the core team if I was to you know, pick a core team? I might go Deacon as the lead, Wixwell, Gaelic, Predator, and Elva. That's what I'm gonna carry everywhere. Classic shit. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, not Predator. So I would do Deacon Armstrong. It's a lead in all battles. 19, same thing, right? Yeah. So either Deacon or Elva is a lead. Probably Deacon, Wixwell, Gaelic, and Klazag. Yeah, Klazag in the arena as well. His Nightmare team. Yeah, true. The Nightmare team. That would be my main team all over the place. Yeah, I'm actually blocking. So you can see there, right? L on Predators. A3 priority. Yeah, let him do the A2 first, right? And then he could block. Then he could get the reset as well. Book Wixwell first, then Marta. Yeah. You could actually do Klazag too. Okay, I don't think... I'm not just saying this to say it, man, but I don't think you could do Ultra Nightmares yet. You have a lot of good champions. If they were booked out, then probably you could probably just brute force it with things like Rathalos and you know, Klazag. But the problem is you have no books on these champions, so they're not going to use their skills. You know what I mean? Clazy. So you got to farm gear, bro. You got to do ice. You're already doing 20. How's Finite looking? 20 in final already? Yeah, not a bad team. So it's probably really slow, innit? You can't check the time. Damn. Yeah, you got to farm gear, bro. Rathalos, Xenomorph, Rathalos, Elva, and Wixwell. That's his Ultra Nightmare team. Yeah, Rathalos is like Ninja, right? Xenomorph is gonna pull the bar. You're not gonna get the decrease attack. If you don't have 2 skill resetters, not worth it. Yeah. And he has no books into Wixwell. Well, the most important one, right? The most important one. Sadly, it went into the A1. So Ice Golem 25? Nah, just do Ice Golem 20, bro. Ice Golem 25 is gonna be way more gear intensive. Plus, it's gonna the drops is not gonna be what you think it is. Just keep doing 20. Just keep doing 20 for now. Because you gotta watch the freaking, you know, the Rathalos doesn't do as much. Yeah, true. Rathalos with Arthur Burner is crazy choice. Yeah, true. All true statements. You gotta just farm gear, bro. Like for the next freaking, like for the next month or 2 weeks, 2 weeks to a month, honestly. Because I was in the same predicament with my Siggy account, you know. I had gear, but I didn't have the gear I needed to do Ultra Nightmare. And how I fixed it was doing Ultra Nightmare, was just farming Reflex gear, and I fixed the entire account by just farming Ice Golem 20. Surely he has a Mordecai. Let's see. Yeah, he does. Not built. No Geo. No Geo. That's what I look for first. I look for the Geomancer, but no Geomancer. It would have been great if his epics were booked out so we could actually use the epics. Like, he's got a Whisper. Crazy epic, bro. You know what I mean? He's got a Skull Crusher as well. Where is Skull Crusher? He's got a Skull Crusher. So priority should be the epics instead of the legendaries. We got an Allure as well. +1. I'm not sure why she's +1, but she's not built. She would exponentially increase your Fire Knight time. Exponentially, bro. She would do it. I have videos with Allure at level 50, bro. Basically clutching the clan, the Fire Knight. Almost, yeah, let's see the fusion. He doesn't have the larger. He has all for this one. He doesn't have this. So 2 champions away from Mikage as well. But that's another champion you have no resources for. So, honestly, you know, you already have Aphidus to fix. You could use Skull Crusher as well, but he's not booked. You might, yeah. So you gotta just farm resources. You can't. This is just like a new account. This is not even. It has great champions, but it's like a new account. Just hold resources and farm gear and masteries. Yeah, true. Agree. Epics faster to fully complete. Yep. Get that Ultra Nightmare ASAP. Yeah. But I mean, if Wixwell had his books in the A2, he could have done it. That's how crazy it is, right? Because he already has Anchorite booked out. He has a Valerie, but I'm not sure Valerie is even. Let me see. She's booked out. So that's 2. You need another one. And that's another problem. He doesn't have a third buff extender who's booked out. Not booked out, who's built. Right? Sana Survivor is not booked out. She's not built. She's level 40. And he has Spirit Host, but she's basically Hellborn Sprite, sorry. And she's basically nothing right now. She's just level 24 star. So Hellsprite, yeah, Hellborn. I said Spirit Host. So Arena, Doom Tower. Doom Tower might be the best place for your freaking. Yeah, which one is third? That's true. My bad. But in terms of the gearing situation, I mean, Haikatoon, does he have a Haikatoon as well? I think Haikatoon is arguably like one of the best ones, but he has Elva already. So Elva in the speed lead, Elva, Wixwell, Anchorite, Valerie. Let me see. Let me just put this. Ultra Nightmare. Team setup. No, take out all of this. Delete. Where is she? Elva. Wixwell. Anchorite. Valerie. And the damage dealer could be Gaelic for now. He's already built. It could be Klazag. It could be Rathalos. But it could be Xenomorph. Honestly. I might just do Klazag or Gaelic. Right? Klazag is not the best, but he does bring even more buffs. Wickshell without books is crap, I guess. Right. So yeah, this could be the clan boss team. Honestly, this is a OP team, but no gear means no team. No books means no team. No masteries means no team. Right. So it doesn't really matter the rounds. Wickshell is gonna do this. He's gonna open one and done. Yeah. And then this is gonna be priority. She's not gonna use this at all. This is gonna be priority number one, obviously. Klazag is gonna use this and never again. Open and then that's it, really. You know, no presets mean no teams. That's true. It's going to be first priority. He's not going to have it up all the time. That's another problem. You know, but this is what I would do. Look at Elva, bro. Elva has so much. So you might need one of these buff. You might need Elva to be faster than one of the buff extenders, or faster than the not faster, probably, yeah, faster. You might need to, oh shit, that's another thing. You can't take Klazag. He needs fourth buff extender till books. I'm just saying this is probably the best team he could do, you know. Granted that he gets the books, and you know what I would do, right? I'm just building a freaking the best team, right? You know. Who you put in the shield set? Either Valerie or Anchorite. And he has no shield gear. So he can't even run another buff extender with no shield. Yeah, Valerie. I would do Valerie shield set. She has a higher base HP than Anchorite. Let me see. Let me see which one would be the best one, actually. 19,155. Yeah, I would do Anchorite. I'll do Anchorite in the shield set. Yeah, I'll do Anchorite in the shield set, bro. Because he has a higher base HP, right? So it's going to translate with a better shield than Valerie's 15k HP. So shield set on Anchorite. Let me see this. Accuracy does not need accuracy at all. Remove this immediately. You don't really have any pinpoint. You have no gear. I'm not sure how you're going to build a team with no gear, bro. Let me see. Let me see what you have in terms of shield set. Let's see what's going on with the shield. Where is it? Where is it? What I'm looking for? What am I looking for? My went blank, bro. Okay. That's how much shield set gear he has. That's this. This is it. This is it, man. So, see what's going on. As soon as you get Volcanic Heart, yeah, well, that's way later on, innit? Volcanic Heart? That's a magma shield, right? That means that's another shield for Wickshell to build. That's even less resources you need. As of right now, priority one would be getting the books for Wickshell. You know, which is what I showed. You're gonna want to do this one. This is gonna be easy, right? This is gonna be easy. Well, easier than, you know, upgrade 3 affinity bonuses to level 5. It's gonna take a while, but you do have Predator, so you could actually speed farm. Yeah, it needs to farm way more. Yeah. I think this one actually turns into a, no, I think it's sacred, right? You got to get this as well. You got to do Doom Tower. You got to do Doom Tower normal and Doom Tower hard. You might be able to do Doom Tower normal, finish this rotation before it resets. You know, show the hole. He only has crit damage maxed out. So, yeah, this is, I'm telling you guys, this is a new account. This is not, don't watch the champions and be fooled. This is a freaking, you know, this is a new account. But in terms of resources, fresh. Right? So, respectfully, you can't build a Wixwell team right now. Not an Infinite Shield team. You can build a Wixwell team, but it's not going to be... You got to take Wixwell off of Relentless as well. This is going to be terrible for him. This is going to make him outrun his buffs. You don't want this on anyone, really, right now. He needs accuracy ASAP. He needs to do the event dungeon as well. You got 1 week, bro, to get pinpoint gear. Or 6 days and 9 hours. You're not even doing 16. Who do I use for 16? I do use my Wixwell account. I do use let me see what I use for this. I'm doing 16 at the moment. I didn't push. Yeah, I use Geomancer, Klazag, Wixwell, which is what you have. You don't have Ezio. I use Cyril Drakes. So you could just put Elva. Ezio does steal the buffs. Geomancer though. Wukong is alright, you know. He brings the block buffs. I might do Kaima instead of Wixwell. Instead of oh, he's booked out as well. Wukong is booked out. He has masteries. He does. Yeah, Wukong should be in every team as well. I guess he's built already. Yeah. And you're not doing 16. What the shit? You're trying, I guess you're trying to brute force it. Why is this man in the team? Yeah, don't put him Relentless. Yeah, Merciless or Reflex. Yeah, that's it, really. You can also put Shield Set on Wixwell. I guess. What is my Wixwell in? Let me see what my Wixwell has on, bro. I can't even remember. Reflex. Yeah, Reflex. Reflex Pinpoint. And it's not even great gear. Look at this. A 4-star accuracy chest. A 4-star accuracy chest. Now, I'm not saying do this. But this is like bare minimum. My Wixwell has 38k defense. The reason why I could do this is because I have him going blazing fast. My Wixwell has 241 speed. So the more speed you have, the less defense you're going to need. I have him in a 5-star speed boots. Right? Everything else is really atrocious. This is an attack freaking... I've been waiting for an attack necklace. You know? So I'm going to have to farm the event dungeon some more so I can change the pinpoint. You know? He needs the speed, yeah, I guess. I have 241 speed on Wixwell. My Haikutun is... Let me show you. Haikutun is 214. I do have a lot of videos. The Wixwell videos... The stream where I worked on Wixwell accounts, I basically said everything. I basically, you know, gave all the advice I could give on how to clear Wixwell, how to build a Wixwell team with like the bare minimum. Right, 214 speed, you know. If Wixwell is on, if he was on Reflex and Merciless, if he was on a 6-piece, 4-piece, Reflex and the rest Merciless, probably with a damage dealing buff cooldown reset like Krisk or something. Yeah, but you don't have a Krisk, so it can't work. Speed should also be synced with other extenders. Yeah, you don't want to go anything less than 190 on anyone really. If you had Krisk, right, you might have been able to do it as well. Because Krisk is OP. My Wixwell is running 194. Speed with a defense lead works fine. True. But I'm pretty sure your Wixwell is like 4k plus, right? Defense. That's why Geomancer is so good as well. Geomancer with the damage mitigation is arguably making the team possible. So you gotta farm the hell out of dungeons and the hell out of arena. You gotta be on that account all day, every day. That's what you gotta do. You gotta play that account like it's the last thing you ever do. a 2 to 3 weeks. If there is a 2x or a 5x on, not 5x, if there's a 2x on reflex gear, that would be the best time to farm the ice golem. 35-ish. Okay. So yeah, 4k with the lead. Okay. Understandable, you know. And I opted in for making Wixwell as fast as possible because outside of being the clan boss team, I'm using Wixwell everywhere I go, which is a good strategy, right? You know, so that's why I went for like the most speed. And now that I have Geomancer instead of Klazag, Geomancer is strictly defense, man. He has a defense boots and shit like that. That's how crazy the damage dealer, you know, could be anyone really. On the giveaway account, I think Ninja was like 189 speed or some shit like that. Really slow. I'm also doing the fusion for the Cinder account. So yeah, you got a lot of work to do there, man. Yeah. But if I were you, Jackson, I would only play 2 accounts. I would only play the Cinder one, and this one could be the backup account. Because Cinder is so crazy, you know, but you already have a Wixwell and shit like that. You just need either you spend money or you freaking just get the books from progression. Because there's going to be books in those events coming up, right? So you might get a legendary skill tome from, you might get enough skill tones from just doing, you know, the fusion, not the fusion itself, but, you know, the events and the tournaments. You got to hope and pray you get lucky and come first and second and shit like that. But seeing the state of the account, you're going to be in the bracket where you can actually win the tournaments if you put some work in. So that's one thing about those accounts. You see, accounts that doesn't really get played a lot, they have the benefit of being in brackets where people just don't play the game, the casual players, right? So once you go crazy, like apeshit, like once, it's gonna be good enough. Like for about 2 to 3 weeks. But it is a bit of mismanagement in terms of books, but I can't blame you if you did not know better, right? So like Biggin is fully booked out, you know. That's probably before you got a Wixwell, so that's probably why. That's another thing as well. So Biggin should not be booked out, but he is already, you know. And let me see, he doesn't bring anything for the clan boss. He doesn't bring any other, he doesn't even, you can't decrease the speed on the clan boss. So this is basically a champion that's not going to be useful, you know, as useful as he should be. Mikey's not booked out. You put a book into Xenomorph that should not have been put in, honestly, but that's how it goes. Can't really do anything about it. You got some books into Hefrak, you know, arguably he doesn't need books right now, not as important as Wixwell. So, but you did get unlucky with these books here and this book here. So, but that's a total of 5 books you put into Wixwell, which would have, if you got lucky, would have gone all here. You should have just done 5 straight and see if it goes into the A2. That's what I've been doing as well. I watch the skill I want to be booked out as much, you know, as priority, and I would put all the books. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would put 5 books and see what's going on. Theodosia can reduce clan boss speed. True. I didn't know that. That's crazy, isn't it? Because I thought the clan boss speed is, you know, bet. So yeah, you can't even utilize the epics really. They're not. You got Magma, you got Miscreated Monster, Deacon. You can use Big and Iron Twins, yeah, true. With a decreased speed on the A tree, yeah. He might be crazy in the Iron Twins, you know. Well, that's about it, really. Only whales have a. Oh yeah. Gaelic is booked out. This is a nice book out, you know, but he he could just be the damage dealer, I guess. You know, Cruelty. You might need him on Brimstone, honestly, bro. For PvE, Brimstone would be better, man. Whenever the champion hits an enemy, decrease their defense until the end of the round. Why? Why Cruelty, bro? I would have just put him in Brimstone. I would have done Brimstone so you could get the smite. Right? This is really important for a lot of bosses, a lot of waves, a lot of everything. Honestly. And I might switch his masteries. I might just do War Master. Let me see if he has. Can he reset for free? No, he can't. So he already changed the masteries once. He hits 2 times. Okay, great. Attacks 4 random. Yeah, the mastery that would work the best on Gaelic is freaking Helm Smasher. Just play the Cinder account and leave this one. Fusion if you don't have time. Maybe just do a 2 key daily. Yeah, true. That's what we gotta do. Because the good news is the Cinder account, you got all the resources that's coming in that you didn't use already, right? So you gotta know, you'll know who to book out. But this would be my second account. This wouldn't be my main. This would be a second account if I were you, right? Yeah, the mashes on Gaelic is not good enough. But you don't have any energy, plus you don't have any gems. So, and you don't have any silver. So if I were you, let me see if you're doing, excuse me, if you did the tournaments. Because you do get an epic skill term. Oh, you're not even doing this. So, this is what you should be doing, man. Get this freaking skill tome. Lazag, Wixwell, and Predator have more value than Cinder, I guess. That's true. But you don't have any freaking books. Yeah, I would put a lot of work into this account because it already has a lot of things that's already done. You know, the Cinder account basically needs a freaking babysitter. So I would start by doing dragons, bro. And anyone could do dragon. Any freaking champion you have here. Gaelic alone, it could slap the dragon in his eye. Gaelic and Kalazag. Let me see what you're doing for dragon. You got 700 energy? Dragon hard. Wow. I would not even do dragon hard, honestly. I would do 20. Honestly, bro. Yeah, this team alone. I would just do 20. It's the best in terms of it's the best in terms of energy to points ratio. That's why you would do 20. Right. And with the energy you have to do 20, honestly. Just do 20, man. Get it done. You get a freaking book here. You know, don't focus on the fusion. Just get the book. Right? Get the book. Let me see where else. Champ training, you got to do this shit. As you see that legendary book there, man. You see it. You got to go for that book. So let me see if you have any chickens or anything like that. You got 2 5-star chickens. You could get books from Nightmare. True, he's already doing Nightmare. Does he have the gem mine? I'll check it. So, okay, yeah, I would do the champ trading on this account coming up. You know, even if you just have to upgrade freaking, you know, 3-star champions over and over, man. You got 25 mystery shards as well. Shit. Who's the farmer? Gaelic. Okay, great farmer. Yeah, I would just upgrade all of these champions. You know. Oh, okay. If I were you, and I need the legendary skill tome more than anything else, I might skip the dragon as well. Leave this book. Save that energy for champ training and get this Lego book. He can't do this fusion. He's not trying to do it. So I would focus on getting this Lego book, bro. The clan you're in, I think you could buy the freaking Lego book as well. Apparently not. Check the bazaar. Yeah. So yeah, I would do the champ training on this account. Champ training, get that legendary skill tome. I would push the arena so I could get this one. You know, you don't even have to win every fight. Just don't lose 3 times in a row. Simple as that. Or just hit the easy ones. Honestly, you will know which fight you could win. If you play enough arena, you will know which fight you could win, bro. So it's just one more. You just get this and pray, cross your fingers and pray for the best. If I were you, though, I would save the books instead of trying to do 1-1-1-1. You definitely know you need 5 books for this. You need 5 books. So I might save 5 books and then try my luck. You need the cooldown, right? That's what you need. So, and missions, you could probably get this. Let me see what's going to be really difficult. 20 glyphs. Let me see how much glyphs you have. That's another hard one, bro. Beat Doom Tower boss on the 20th floor normal. Easy. Reach bronze 2 tag team arena. Easy. Craft 10 helmets. Get 5 max substats using rank 5 glyphs. Oh, shit. Let me hope you have glyphs, bro. I'm really hoping. Yeah, all this is Doom Tower normal, right? But that's even this. So, oh, shit. Legendary. Don't even bank this one. This is Rebound 2 is like one of the hardest ones. It's harder than the Marius, right? Let me see how much glyphs you have. Hold on, no, not this. Okay. Yeah, Remounted missions suck. Okay, so you got some glyphs. So keep the 5-star and the 4-star glyphs, right? Don't use them randomly. Don't use those bitches randomly. You know, do the Marius one instead of the Ramantu. So these are the ones you should focus on. Vulcan just got him in 144 days, yeah. True. Yeah, do the Marius missions. Obtain 1 mythical artifact from any dungeon. Damn. That's hard mode, right? That's hard mode. Win 10 live arena battles with Predator, you're good. Really good. Spend 200 crest in the Great Hall. Yeah, do this. Do the you know, do those missions. Okay, I'm gonna log out, man. You got some work to do. Just watch over the live, and you know you're gonna know, because I might not remember everything I tell you, because I'm seeing it in live. Oh, someone else about mine. Okay, fully maxed. So great. You're gonna get some gems. Don't use your gems randomly to buy freaking shards. Keep the gems. Let it save up. Seeing that you already have this maxed, you're gonna have a lot of energy coming in. Right? Monthly. Okay, you're doing your dailies. Great. And save shards, bro. Don't pull these shards. Save all your shards. This account does not need any more champions. This account needs freaking love. You know, so it has enough champions to clear endgame content already. I'm being honest. You have everything you need. You know? The only thing that you're missing really is things that is luxuries like Titus and, you know, Newt and shit like that. You don't need those champions right now. You got Ruella to build. You got Royal Guard to build. You know, you got Cryoden to build. You got Skullcrusher to build. Mordecai needs to be built, I guess. I check the Wenderin. Probably not. Whisper needs to be built. She could be your damage dealer in the clan boss. And she's an epic, so she's gonna be she's gonna be easy to book out. You know, other than trying to force a legendary or a mythical. Who's this chick? Fire Knight. So yeah, there we go, man. You got some. You already did Doom Tower normal, so you can do it. You're just not doing it then, because you got this Archmage helmet guy. You're working on your freaking, what do you call it? Referral links. Great. I really want to Grakos, man. Raphael. So it's by no means is it an early account. No. So yeah, man, log in and freaking. I would do arena all day and do arena all day and wait for the champ training. You can do this so you could get some chickens built up already, but just wait for the champ training so everything is gonna double dip, right? Coincide. Once I get that Lego book, I think that's priority number 1 because you could already do Nightmare Clan Boss. Just keep doing Nightmare Clan Boss, right? Keep doing Nightmare Clan Boss for now. Nightmare and Brutal. You could get Void Epics. You could get Void shards from Brutal as well. You could get Epic Skill Tones from Brutal as well. So, other Clan Boss team. Other Clan Boss team than what you have now. No, just do what you have now. You know. Yeah, just use that same team. Just keep doing Nightmare for now. You can't even 4-key Ultra Nightmare. I wouldn't even try the 4-key. For Hydra, you got to get 3 teams for Hydra, bro. You don't even have 1 team for, like, you know. No, you need gear, man. You don't need to focus on Hydra and Chimera right now. Just do the bare minimum in Hydra and Chimera. Hit it still, but you know, hit it on the last day as well. You're not gonna do any damage really in hard. You got Wukong, that's 1 block damage, block buffs. Let me see. You gotta set goals and don't try to do more than you can do, right? What you can do right now, yeah, what you can do right now is focus on getting Lego books, right? That's your first priority. Any event that gives Lego books, try your best to get those books. Yeah, just do easy and normal. True. Right? You could barely get like 1 team, honestly. You got Ugo, you got Wukong, right? So I guess you can in the future. Yeah, block buffs and taunts. You got Wixwell, you got Martyr, you got shit to build, bro. You got shit to build. And I'm not talking about level 60, I'm talking about book them out masteries. So stick to your core team. As I always do when I come to these, when I come on an account, I would move all these champions. I would get them out of my sight as soon as possible. And I would just leave the main champions, right? The main ones like Predator, Wixwell, Mikey, you know, Biggin is already skilled up, so he could be used. Loki, I'm not sure what Loki's actually doing. You know, he was once good, like for about a week, and Loki's booked out. So, you know, I would move all these champions. You did book out Morgan as well. You know, so you got a lot of champions built, some booked, but no gear for them and no masteries for them. You know what I mean? So no souls as well. You should, if I were you, I would do this event as well to try and get this prison, but you don't have enough energy still. Or spend and build more. That's always a possibility. Spend and just keep building. If you struggle with duel and Chimera, just bring 2 revivers and brute force 65 turns. I don't even freaking do Chimera and Hydra comfortably, man. So I just do the bare minimum. I just do easy, normal, sometimes hard, but never really anything crazy. Honestly, I would just focus on baby steps, as the chat said, you know. Let me say it again, in case you were wondering what I mean. I would focus on Doom Tower, Arena, because those are things you do without spending energy. Doom Tower and Arena should be done every day, and I would just focus on getting any legendary skill tomes I could get for free, like this. So champ training, I would go up to this legendary skill tome. If it's really far down, you're in trouble, but you're going to try your best to get it, right? Along the way, it's not going to be a waste. If you don't get it, it's not going to be a waste. Didn't even bother with Curse City. 1 year in. That's true. He has enough champions, but nothing is okay for Grim Forest and shit. You need like 40 champions, right? Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was checking the amount of 60s, right? He 6-starred Grave Dirt. Wow. Did he book him out? He did put some books into Grave Dirt. Yeah, these champions should not be used. You know, not they should not. Let me be correct. They should be used, but really niche and not put ahead of champions like Whisper and Mordecai and Skullcrusher. No way are those champions more important. Now you probably pulled these good champions after because all of them are level 1. Right, but that's why you need to save your resources for these champions that you're going to pull later on. Do you know what I mean? So, unfortunately, you got 4 books into Sandlash's skills that you don't need. You know, so you don't need Sandlash Survivor anyways. Honestly, this is another waste of books. You already have Anchorite and Valerie. You have Skull, okay. You have Skullcrusher, except Faction Wars. Yeah, I know, but he's one of he's like top 10 epics in the game. Honestly, he might be top 20, not top 10. He was top 10 before, with all the killable teams. Right. Sandlash Survivor works with Wix. Yeah, she does. She's one of the worst options though. But he already has his 2 buff extenders. He already has Anchorite, and which is better for the buff. The more buffs on Wixwell, it's better for him. He has Anchorite and he has Valerie already. So Sandlash Survivor she just got 2 books for no reason. 3 books. 4 books, sorry. 4 epic skill tomes for no reason. You need counterattack. He is number 1 epic. Yeah, true. Very, very true. Yeah. That's about it, really. This account needs more work than any of the other accounts I've ever logged into. You know, this is a cool looking champion, isn't it? Wow. Demon Lord 5-star, 4.5. Sorry. Unkillable himself and Taunt. I guess this is for the stun, right? Removes 1 random debuff from all allies. Decrease blah blah blah. Decrease the damage of all allies received by 10%. Okay. He's a tank one. How does Ally Protect work with Wixwell? I'm not sure. Won't she die? Who, Sandlash? Let me see. You mean the passive? No, she won't die. She brings block damage as well. I guess this is for 50 turns, right? She's going to have the buffs. Ally Protect skill is different, yep. I'm building an Ally Protect team on one of those accounts, so if you guys are interested in how that's going to turn out, stay tuned, man. I don't think you could turn off the passive as well. So, she's going to keep doing this. Can you? I don't think so. It works as intended. Ally Protect is like the next best thing. It's better than block damage and unkillables, because unkillable and block damage only goes to turn 50. but it is way easier to build. Yeah, man. So you could go in and log in and start your raid farming journey. A lot of freaking farming. You got to farm like you're going crazy. So she's better than an extra Valerie. No, I would still choose Valerie because you could turn off Valerie's third skill, so you could just get the freaking A2 going on and on like a car horn. I think I turn. I didn't check her cooldowns. I guess you need 3 turn cooldowns, right? So I think I think I think how it goes is Hellborn Sprite is like the Anchorite is probably the best, then Hellborn Sprite, then Valerie. I'm talking about the accessible ones, right? Not the crazy ones like Krisk and shit like that. Or like Makage and the lot. I think it's how I would put it. I would put Anchorite first, Hellborn Sprite, then Valerie, then either Sandlash or Goldseeker Neri. Probably Goldseeker Neri last. Honestly. Okay, let me go back to my rightful home. Yeah, I would do the I would try probably Hellborn Sprite is OP, yeah. And if you get the right mashes on her, she could upgrade that weak version of Weaken to the big version. So um yeah, the is a does she extend buffs as well? I can't remember. Talking about like the accessible ones, in it. You know, the ones you could get for sure. You know, well, at least more accessible than you know, more than not, because you're gonna guarantee get access to Valerie and Hellborn Sprite. That's it's kind of a given. What you're not gonna get guaranteed is Geomancer, Demitha, as Chris said, and freaking Goldseeker Neri. Yeah, I need a Demitha, bro. I was thinking about starting a new account with Demitha. You know, it still might be in the works, honestly. Goldseeker and Neri. She's more useful, I guess, in other areas. So that's why it's you gotta how I would test it out is how good are these champions out of clan wars, you know? Can they be used in other places? That's how I would pick my champions, you know, because you're not going to carry a Valerie in. Oh, I didn't see it, man. Did you send it in Discord? Oh, I didn't check it. I didn't check the Discord in a while. I haven't checked the Discord in a minute, man. So, I gotta do some event dungeon. 5 times continuously, 50%. Oh, okay, okay. Abusing is passive. I gotta check it, bro. Fun times, innit? I don't want to. Let me turn off the turn. I'm gonna turn this off because I don't have anything really on this account, so I need all I could get, bro. The bomber. Thor could actually slap us really hard. You see what's going on. I'm hoping we get some stuns. We got 2 stuns. Great. Cooldown increase. Love to see it. Kill Thor. Look at Thor, man. I gotta get a Thor somehow. I hate that freaking Skeletor passive, bro. Change target over and over. It procs a lot on Arena, innit? Okay, we don't have to do it anymore. Yeah, go for Skeletor. Shit, man. Oh, no. Kill him. Oh, no. Look at the revive. Oh, my days. Masahiro is something else. She's gone. I should have brought Ninja. Or Alice. Honestly. Look at Masahiro, bro. What a freaking champion. Yeah, this is the account I'm going to build the... What do you call it? The Ally Protect team. Yeah, this is the account for that one. I'm using what I have. I'm not going to waste resources. I might not do the fusion as well. Yeah, I might not do the fusion. Crazy, right? The only thing that might get me to start thinking about like summoning and shit, it might be if the collab is really good, I might open the pocket a bit. That's really it. That's the only way. Other than that, no way. What's Faction Wars today? High Elves? Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed, man. I'm gonna get something to eat, you know. What else? Hold on, let me open up this. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna get something to eat. I might just freaking have a sleep. Honestly, I'm really tired, bro. Go make something nice to eat. Ramen noodles. Oh, what's this? Please, defense demon spawn, bro. I need a freaking sacred order. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed, man. We did go through a lot of stuff in this live. We did talk about the mercy summoning shit, you know, the conspiracies. If you guys do want to watch that video, let me know and I'll just send the link in the Discord. You know, I'm not going to link it down here or something like that. I'm going to send it in Discord. I think it's really interesting to see that type of content coming from vendors, you know, because it's like you're getting a chance to see what they think about stuff in Raid, right? You know, things that I would never think about or I would never have access to. So that's about it, really, you know. Hope you guys enjoy. We've been live for like 3 hours, which is crazy. You know, we usually do 2 hours, but just a bit more, just a bit more, you know. Look at Klazag with a freaking damage in it. Damn it, Klazag. Yeah, so timing the clan boss. Okay. Yeah. You guys let me know what you think about the Demon Lord team I'm going to be building as well. If you guys have any advice or like, you know, recommendations, I'm all ears, bro. I might send a screenshot in the Discord or something, but I did show the team I was going to build on this live. So you guys can let me know what you think. What would be the best case of action, right? Because I'm saving shards. I'm skipping the fusion, you know. My thing is I have more champions to build than I know what to do with them. So I'm just opting in for like capitalizing on what I have for now, and then later on I could probably think about building different roles or different teams or shit like that. Because I think my biggest problem so far, well, what raid, the problem I have in raid is they make people want to get everything, right? And you can't get everything in this game, bro. Unless you're spending, obviously. Attack percentage, oh my days. I might all this, honestly. Yeah, so you can't get everything in raid, bro. It's highly impossible that you can get everything you want in raid. So build one by one. Yeah, true. I'm gonna need all these. I'm not gonna sell any pinpoint for now until I put things on champions, right? Accessories. So hold on, did we use our free energy already? We did. So yeah, as I was saying, right, I think the problem I have with raid is they make people, me included, right, want to get everything that the new shiny toy. And I think it without knowing it, right, it put me in a state of mind that I would never have enough, or like I would never use the champions I was trying to get before, and that's a bad way of thinking about things. I would say, especially in a video game, honestly, because I wanted to go for freaking Huggy Bar and shit like that so badly, Now that I have them, why not use them? I actually want to build Ostrox. I think he's going to be crazy in Hydra. He's going to be crazy in a lot of places. So faction wars. So if I do the fusion, I'm not going to build Ostrox. If I do the fusion, I'm not going to build Ruella. If I do the fusion, I'm not going to build Neldor. Like I mean, on this timeline I'm on right now, right? Obviously, I'll build them probably coming up, but I'm not spending any money, so I don't have the luxury of feeding money into the addiction of building champions, right? I want to build Valorant really badly. You guys don't know how bad I want to build Valorant. I have to build Ugo. And I've been stockpiling my shit, man. I'm not wasting freaking books and shit like that. I have 33 epic skill tomes, so that's gonna go somewhere else. I had like 5 legendary skill tomes. I started booking out Klazag. He needs one more in this, and then he's done, really. And then it's gonna be either Exio or someone else. So that's what I've been focusing on. And I know in my heart and my soul, if I don't play raid like this, I would never build these champions. And you know it too. Like, I don't mean just build them. I don't mean just 6-star them. I mean, like, actually build them and use them and see if they're really good. You guys are not going to do that, man. So it's like, it all ties into the dopamine hit, right? I'm getting a bit too philosophical. It's like you're always chasing the new hit of dopamine. But I do want to test out the method of going for the exact champion I want, and getting it. If I don't get it, well, then we'll just go for everything we see. If not, and I get it, well, then I would always be in a better place mentally, right? Because I know I could get the champion in it. All these uncertainties is pissing me off, bro. Hoping for the best is a shit show. So basically what the guy said, he says he's always playing the high chance. Always. He's never going to play the low chance. So Solinar would be amazing, honestly. Solinar would be epic. But would I want to waste my 18 void shards right now for Solinar? Probably, but I'm not going to get him. If it was a guarantee, if I was like five voids away from pity, I would be spamming the freaking, I'll be looking all over the place for a Solinar to show up. It's a game Dragonair. Okay, really nice. Only build 5 heroes. Yeah, I actually played Dragonair in it. I actually played Dragonair, bro. I stopped when I took raid seriously. I kind of stopped playing Dragonair. I still have the account. I was having fun on the PvP aspect of Dragonair. Someone else in the chat plays Dragon. I think it's Chris. I can't remember who. No, I think it's Winter Sushi, bro. You know, but it's been a while since I've played any other game other than Raid and Where Winds Meet. So I'm not going to be killing myself for no freaking Khmer Skull Eye, bro. I'm not going to do that shit. Especially where I'm not going to get a freaking token. Hell no, man. So that's about it, really, honestly. Let me know what you guys think. They effed up on the... Yeah, they messed up on the season resets. You got to build the champion again and again. What's going on? You just joined the live? Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Hit leveling food and raid. True. You're doing Sand Devil turn attack. I want to, man. Oh, thank you for saying that, actually. I should probably do that to get the perfect soul shit, right? Yeah, I might do it. We have 2 days, so I might do it. Yeah, I might do it. Because I don't have any other place to put my resources right now. Since I'm not doing the fusion. So it feels good. It feels good to not do a fusion, innit? Wow, it feels amazing to not have the stress to think about summoning rush that's going to start on Friday. Like all of this, even though I completed it already, right? Look at this, I'm already close to this. I might still complete this. You never know. The Gate Hunters, I'm already close, so. But as of right now, hell no, bro. I'm not going to stress myself out about this shit at all. On this account, it's way lower to get the fragments, right? Like this fragment was like 1500, no, not 1500, 1150. And this one most definitely is going to be really, really low. So I might do the fusion inadvertently on this account. Skip Masahiro was so nice. That's true. You didn't even miss him, right? Even though he's OP, you're not even missing him. So yeah, I might skip this one. Would have hated to skip Mavara. That's true, because Mavara is... Well, everyone kind of realized now how crazy Mavara is. But Mavara is always one of my most wanted champions in it, honestly. She's in every single Live Arena team now. Everyone. But I would really advise you guys to check out the guy's content, bro. He has a lot of content. He has a lot of content. So you might need to check out his content, honestly. Pelops as well, shit. That's true. His name is Vampire or some Vampire, whatever he wants to call himself. He's an end game player. I'm talking about like top 4 players in Raid. There's him, the BZK fella, Panda, and another name he called. He's like the top 4, you know, the upper echelon of Raid players. So, but he just started his YouTube shit, you know, or probably not. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna be taking in his content. I might join his Discord, honestly, to get some insider info on like PvP and shit like that. What he does as well, he breaks down a lot of like end game content, like when he fights in the arena and shit like that. He says what he should have done, what the opponent did to beat him, how he won. I love that kind of content as well. It's only gonna teach me. So yeah, if you guys do wanna watch the live where he talks about the mercy system, I did briefly show it, but I could link it in the Discord or whatever, man. You know, so I'm going to be pulling on progressive chances from now on, boys. I'm going to build pity like I'm going crazy. So next time I hope I keep this mindset, because I tend to change my mindset a lot. But for one account at least, he's a bit like Murder Inc. True. Yeah, I don't know the, you know, the lot of them. I'm not sure about all of them. Actually, of Mad, yeah. He's part of Mad as well, the vampire guy. So yeah, so I hope I keep this mindset that using what I have is way better than trying to get the new toy. Ay, ay, ay. It's gonna be a freaking, oh shit. It's gonna be a long ride, you know. It's gonna be a freaking, I'm gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna see how it goes. But just imagine using what you have instead of, you know, forcing everyone can't be the same. Everyone can't have all the champions, you know. Even the whales don't have everything. So why am I going to try to compete with a dolphin or a, you know, he's the best player. Yeah, that's true. You know, he's actually pushing for the trophy this season as well. I hope he gets it in it. He deserved it last season, you know. 500-point lead and getting sniped basically in live arena in LA. That's kind of crazy. He is the best player right now, you know. But keep saving, do the next fusion. That's true. Only do the ones where I get tokens, right? I need back something. I want to get something from raid. I don't want them to just take my resources for free in it. Even though the Skull guy is crazy in my opinion. Yeah, because we gotta realize, right? We're not freaking Ash or Nubkeg raids or freaking Cobb or Echo or Vulcan. Those boys could open their freaking wallets easy. Me, no way, I can't do that, man. My girlfriend is gonna be pissed off as soon as I start spending on a video game, on a mobile game. No way. She might put me out, bro. So I think giving yourself a budget every month is kind of a way where you trick yourself into thinking it's okay to spend. Now, I'm not talking about like the freaking, I'm not talking about like the gem pack and, you know, shit like that, right? I'm talking about like actually buying freaking sacreds. You know, you have 0 sacreds, you want to pull shards, you buy, you know, $100 for like 1 sacred or some shit like that, $20 for a sacred. I'm not sure about the packs. Don't come for me, man. I never actually looked at one of these in terms of if it's good or not. So I don't know. You know, skins, this is way too expensive. $30 for this on Scylla of the Drakes? Insane. She's not even an OP endgame champion. Why would we buy this? For that amount of money? This should have been like $5. If I was to guess. Yeah, daily gem pack, this might be the best bang for your buck, I guess. I'm not sure. Or like one of this, you know. But if you guys know how hard it is to go from level 51 to level 55, it's not that easy as they make it look right here. Like, it's right after this? No way. To get to 59 as well, what level am I on? 55, and I'm struggling shit, you know. So there we go, man. Hope you guys really enjoy my content, man. I think I'm one of those weird content creators, you know. I don't really follow the script. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Because if I just came and did everything everyone else did, I don't think I would know myself. You know, I wouldn't recognize myself in videos because everyone does the same shit as well. They do the same battles. They kill the same bosses. They pull the same shards. That's how it goes, man. Hope you guys enjoyed, bro. I'm gonna get something to eat, man. I'm starving in it. I'm doing a shit where I don't eat breakfast, you know. But not eating breakfast and playing Raiden. Oh my days. I need some brain food right now, honestly. So yeah, Chris, I got those 2 Skeletors to build still. I'm gonna build a Skeletor, honestly. I'm gonna use him. You guys are gonna be shocked with my Skeletor. You guys are gonna say, what the hell is he on? That Skeletor is in a 9-piece Merciless. You know? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, honestly. Hope you guys enjoyed, man. If you got any questions, any comments, anything you want to tell me, I'm just 1 DM away in the Discord, so, you know, in regards to the next giveaway, I'm not sure when it's gonna be, bro. I don't even know what account I'm gonna use. We all joke, but I hate seeing Skelly in the Skelly. I'm more worried about Skeletor than a lot of these champions, bro. More than Wukong. I could deal with the Wukong, but Skeletor. Because we're sure Wukong is going to be squishy, right? So at worst, you could just keep killing him over and over. You know? Can we beat this team? If Alice goes crazy, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Oh, hold on. Oh, no more. Hold on. Do we get... Oh, you get from Faction Wars, right? Okay, that's going to do it, man. Because if I sit here, I'm just going to keep playing Raid over and over. And I'm not going to eat for like the entire day. If you guys enjoyed, man, I'm going to be live tomorrow again. Most likely. And that's going to be it, really. As always, appreciate every single one of you. If you stopped on the live for like 2 seconds, I appreciate every single one of you. You know, drop by the Discord. Like, comment, subscribe. You know how it goes, man. Peace out for now, boys.